The 18-inch scandal will be talked about! Fucking old tight! Stig, this is your moment! Embrace it, sir! Legendary Matt, I see you and I'm proud you, sir! We got an 18-inch scandal tonight! We will be talking about it! No mercy! Chemical gas! Sit tight, lad! This one's getting nothing! We're gonna kill you with the truth! Charlie Cartwright, welcome to the show, sir. Channel 5, I'm fucking here, my darling. Mouse charger, sit back, go and make a coffee, it's gonna get messy! We got scandals. We got an 18-incher to talk about. Paddy Conroy's eye. We're also going to be talking about Lazar. He's back to his old tricks again, people. But he's all friendly. That's right, my son. John Smith is fucking nuts, sir. Stig, I know you're watching. This is your moment, sir. Embrace it. Sit the fuck back and listen up. This is just the intro, people. Bigging up non-slow flake. It's one of them lives. No fucking mercy for anyone. John Smith don't care how many subscribers you got. And he will not stop until all of you are fucking dead. Hold tight, Lambie. I see you, sir. And just like that, people, we're live. We're not even 3 minutes in, and we got over a fucking 100 people because they want to hear what this silly Serbian 4'2" cunt has got to say tonight. We got a lot to talk about. We got to talk about the 18-inch, 7-inch girth scandal. That's right, people. It's on YouTube. It's a fucking scandal, and it's an absolute fucking travesty, if you ask me. But first of all, I want to welcome all the John Smithians. There's too many to fucking mention. We got T1, we got Ned Kelly, we got we got Camel, we got Mouse Charger, we got Lambie, we got many more, we got Joanne, we got Posh Totty. Fucking, we got Lee Blogs, man. We got Fairy Fizz. How can I forget Fairy Fizz, man, my darling? There is no mercy to Everyone's getting talked about. There's no mercy. John Smith's had a Malibu and Coke. He might have had a little bit of AU vodka. And he's on one tonight. And I'm live for you, bunch of fucking horrible cunts. You want carnage? That's whether you like it or not. You acquire carnage. You have carnage. That's what you acquire. And John Smith is going to provide. But look, at the end of the day, look, there's an scandal going on at the moment. I even know the girth. At the end of the day. Stig, John Smith knows you're watching. If I was you, I'd go and make a hot cocoa right now, yeah. Lay down your case, put the fucking daffodildo down, right, and listen up, son. Okay, this is your moment. This is not personal. I'm not going to call you a wrong. Don't do that. I'm just giving my honest opinion. Gail, how are you, my darling? Hope you're well. Zorro, I see you. Zorro74. John Smith sees you. Pez, I see you as well. I see you, Carmen. I see you there. I see you hanging back, but that's all good. Stevie Billings, I also see you too, sir. Smegalodon, too many to fucking mention. I hope my signal is up to scratch today for the fellow John Smithians. Peggy, I see you, my darling. I see you there. I hope my signal is well, people. How's Cesspit? I see you, sir. How is the family? How's the children? I hope you're well, sir. But there is no mercy for any YouTuber tonight. It doesn't matter who the fuck you are, right? John Smith, it's nothing personal. We're just going to have our little personal say. Yeah, but bigging up the cesspit. Hope you're well, sir. Right, everyone. We got an 18-inch scandal. And I want to see how this one plays out. At the end of the day, you're all dying for me to say it, so I'm going to fucking come out and say it. Stig, what the fuck were you thinking? Was the person, well, we're not going to refer to it as a dildo for anyone who knows the storyline. We're going to refer to it, because we're trying to keep in YouTube guidelines, we're going to refer to the offending item as a marital aid, right? That's how we're going to refer to it tonight, as a marital aid. Stig, the only advice I have for you is to stop trusting fucking people behind the scenes. Get out the fucking WhatsApp groups, right, and stop pulling your 18-inch black rubber fucking marital aid on, right? Because that's not really, really good, sir. If you thought, right, shuffling the wrong one, right, ain't gonna sit back, right, and take nefarious, offensive pictures and screen record it and put it into his fucking mental Rolodex and his fucking hard drive, sir, you are mistaken, Stig. You are very mistaken, Stig. I believe you to have a problem. I think you trust the wrong people. And look, at the end of the day, Stig, you might be a nice guy. Oh, that tastes lovely. Fucking lovely. You might be. Oh, Pebble Dashing, how are you, sir? Pebble Dashing, if you could you stop jumping in my IP, sir? Could you stop checking up on John Smith? If you could do that for me, Pebble Dashing, I would be a happy man. Thank you, Pebble Dashing. But whatever you want, sir, is yours. Right, back to the storyline in hand. I was here last night. I was sitting back. I was just chilling. I come across Exposure TV. A gentleman who's really big in the community. I wouldn't say really big, but he's known in the community as a Stig. There was an extremely offensive incident. Might be offensive to you. Doesn't offend John Smith. I just review all the dickheads online. It's nothing personal, but yeah, there was an incident with an 18-inch rubber marital aid behind the scenes, and somebody clipped it and used it as blackmail material. I believe if the 18-inch marital aid scandal was consensual between one male and female, and I'm not backing Stig in any shape or form. If it was consensual and private, I do believe that the person in question, and he has already been known to be a bacon in the community by sharing pictures of somebody's child to get back to them, i.e., shuffling. And I know you're listening, shuffling. Look, these are just facts. John Smith doesn't push a narrative. If you're using under the guise of publishing them pictures to the community, I believe that to be revenge porn. But John Smith doesn't discriminate. I just sit back and let all the idiots fuck up and I have my say. But at the end of the day, Stig, like, he went into deep detail, didn't he? That the gentleman he bought the marital aids off had 15. Were they, Stig? Were they all standing up like little soldiers? Did you go one white one, two white one, three white one, and run all the way until you got to 13 and be like, fuck me! There's three black ones on the end. I'm going to have to get my hard-earned pip money and buy one of them. I have a plan for one of them. Fuck me, Stig! What were you thinking, lad? What was running through that big fat fucking head of yours? You know? As Saspit would say, I genuinely believe it to be crazy behaviour. I think it was crazy behaviour on all parties. I believe it was crazy behaviour from the Stig. I also believe it was crazy behaviour from Shuffling. I also believe it to be wrong behaviour. We don't want that shit in this community. We don't care about that shit. But oh god, that chicken casserole tastes fucking lovely. Hang on, my darlings. I'm just gonna stick some of this casserole in my fucking face. Mm. Mouse charger, you're fucking right. JC, I see you, mouse. We're going a little bit early. We are today, bang on time. But yeah, shit's fucked up. And another thing I seen. Look, right, I know that Paul Anning. You know Paul Anning? One of my name with the H, John for John. It's called John Doe. Right, look, I know that he was giving money to Lion King behind the scenes. We're just going to throw this one into the mix a little bit so you know how fucked up, right, and mental health, yeah, and absolute wrong uns we have in this community. Right, Paul Annings gave money to a gentleman we all know to be Lion King in the community. He paid for all his equipment to go to the 3D Night Fight Club, which was set up by a fellow traveller called Dougie Joyce. At the end of the day, if someone wants to give money to people online, I've genuinely gone past the point of actually giving a fuck, right? But it's online, it's a storyline. I'm just going to have a little kitty chatty about it. Right. At the end of the day, anything Paul Annings from Cardiff, who's been in the community for a short while, anything that guy says, right, I don't believe one fucking word. The guy, if does anyone know what stolen valor is? Stolen valor is where people pretend that they've been in the army. If you refer to a channel called, and this is why I can't trust anything that comes out of Paul Anning's mouth to do with Lion King. Oh, that is fucking lovely. Hang on, people. Paul Annings was on Lambie's channel tonight, and fair play to Lambie. Right, he was very understanding. He gave the man a chance to speak, and he also offered him support. 3 months ago, that gentleman who said, and I believe Paul Annings to be another Tracy Kenko coffee giver, yeah, causing trouble in the community. Do you know why? He was on a channel with PD, yeah, and I'll put the link in the chat as well and it'll take you to the actual video, and I want you to make your own mind up, yeah. Saying, and look, Paul, it's no offence, mate. Look, you know who I am, I know who you are, right? And you're known as a bit of a Billy bullshitter in our fucking area in the real world, yeah. You jumped online and you professed to be in the army. You said you were taken hostage, yeah, and that you rescued a lot. And this is, bro, it's so outlandish. It's funny, right? You gotta listen to it. PD let him talk bollocks, right? And PD was going, wow, wow. Why are we believing these dickheads, bro? The guy said, yeah, that he rescued a load of hostages, yeah, when he was in Kuwait or Iraq, and something happened to his leg and he's got fucking gangrene. PD, how are you, lad? Look, I'm no narrative be a PD. You know what he's like. Why I just spit facts on what I see. I wait for everyone to fuck up and have my say. PP, who's in the chat right now, I'll pin his comments. There's PP right there. We all know he is. He's a power character in the community. PP, right? Look, you've seen the video of Paul Lanning chatting absolute shit, right? He's the new Kenko Coffee Tracy, right? So anything that comes out his fucking mouth, right? You can't take that shit serious, right? Or it is barely lined with the fucking truth, you know? But you gotta listen to it. Yeah, Jamie, you got it. PP's alright. I never took him hostage. Yeah, but it's absolutely mad, people. Do you know what the beautiful thing is? You're all starting to wake up and see what these weirdos are like. It only took you 10 months. Do you know what I mean? I fucking clocked it ages ago. You know? I tried to warn you all. But did you fucking listen? No, you didn't, people. No, you didn't. Right, Lazar, this is your moment. I'm going to get on to you and the Uncle fucking K situation. Hang on, my... Wait, get the dog down. Down. He's on there. You sure? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh, the dog's on my missus. No, don't say that. That sounds fucking creepy. Sat on my lap. Sorry, he sat on her lap. The dog is sat on her lap. It's not on her, it's sat on her lap. Right. I can't find no evidence in any fucking court or anything anywhere, right, that Uncle K has been arrested, yeah? I think Uncle K lives in Lazar, aka also known as living in London. Right, I think Uncle K, Lazar, I know you're listening. You listen to all my podcasts, right? Certain things you say that I pick up on your podcast, right? Look, I know windows are underrated in this community, right, lads? I know this to be true. But I genuinely think Uncle K lives in your head, right? When you wake up, when you go to bed, when you go out your door, when you look at the hole in your window, I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, think he lives in your head. I think you're trying to make a YouTube comeback, right? And we ain't buying it! But that's not personal. I just have to say what I see. And it's just an opinion. You know, it's just an opinion. It's just an opinion, people. Yes, Monk, how are you, lad? Look, I gotta come out and say it, Monk, right? You see it. You might be hated in the community, right? You might be soft and gentle. You might be on dad duties. You might listen to your wife. You might do the right thing by your kids and get up to work and make the money. But you also see it too, sir. You also see it too. Come off it. Look, you, the Monk, Uncle K, Exposure TV and JC are the original FIFA gang who made the community, whether you fucking all like it, hate it, despise it, sit up in bed and worry about it all fucking night. Right? That's fact. Right? So all of us originals, right, we can see shit before it even fucking happens. Oh, monk believers, sir, yes you are. They don't like the truth, do they, monk? They don't like the truth. They want narrative. They want carnage. And John Smith will provide in a comedic way, but with the truth and fact, you know? Um, and another thing I would like to say as well, and I'll be brutally honest, right? I want the Exposure TV and Paddy Conroy beef to keep going, right? Because it'll give something like a self-centered little Serbian 4'2" shit like me something to talk about. It'll give John Smith something to talk about. But shall I be honest? Why? I genuinely hope that shit has been put to bed. Because I don't want Exposure TV to get Paddy Conroy's eye patch and put it on his anus to protect him for the next 6 months of what to come. Because Paddy Conroy is relentless. And look, Expo, mate, look, I wouldn't be shy. I would turn around to Paddy Conroy if I had beef, and I would ask for that eye patch of Paddy Conroy's, and I would put it on my anus to protect myself. You know, these are just solid facts. John Smith combined harvester. I fucking love that account, sir. I love that account. I might even mod you, sir. I might even make you a super moderator. But I'm fucking loving it. Sorted, brum brum, sir. I'm fucking here and I'm feeling you. PP, are you not entertained? I am in character. I have a shoe on my head. I have my mask on. I'm walking around the room like an absolute fucking nutcase. You must be loving it, PP. Lambie, my fellow co-host, I see you in the chat. I fucking see you and I'm fucking here. No fucker is coming on this panel tonight except Lambie and my fellow co-host and Casanova. We might have PP on. And let's be honest, PP likes to kill him slowly. PP likes to keep him on a PP. Wait there, hang on, I gotta get PP out of the box. Hang on, PP. 2 seconds. Let me pull PP out of the moment, sir. I'm only doing this because I love you. I see you as a father figure to me. I'm fucking there. He is the original. He is. Here we go. This is my synopsis on PP. Happy days, jockey whip chips, plates of meat, feet, and all that good shit that comes with it. Right. This is my honest opinion on PP. PP likes to get him on the panel. He's very relentless. PP likes to get him in the how can John Smith say it? He likes to get him in the safe bubble. He likes to wheel him in. He likes a bit of fishing. So he throws his hook out. He sees what he can get. He catches him and then he wheels him in. He's wheeling him in. Fast as fuck. Fast as fuck. And then what he likes to do, he just likes to play with him a bit. He likes to sit there and he likes to just tickle him. He just tickles him a bit. Just tickles him. He just gives him enough. And then do you know what he does? PP hands the rope to them on the panel and they hang themselves. It's not personal. They're coming to PP. PP's not going to them. They come to Exposure TVs. They come to PP. And that's what PP does. He just likes to hang him softly. You shouldn't take this shit personal. You shouldn't take it personal. That's what he does. And let's be honest, PP recently his roasting career since he roasted the arse off tunes. Oh, by the way, could everyone hit the like exactly like tunes hits the like? sorry, hits the mental health of that poor defenseless bastard hard. People hit it hard, really hard, like tunes likes to hit poor defenseless women's mental health, not physically, mentally, So let's hit the likes exactly like that, like this, like that. Yeah, look at all the dogs barking. The old Smith household's going to fucking shit right now. Shut up, you horrible cunt of a dog. Let's have a sip of this lovely drink. Oh, fuck me, that's marvellous. Gav, I see you, sir. I hope your mental health is doing fine. I hope your heart is hanging in. I hope your cardiologist has said, get the fuck off YouTube. Stop smoking flake. Lay down your little antique sawn-off shotgun. Take them fucking glasses off. Have an hot cocoa. Take your fucking shoes off and chill out because John Smith's here to entertain you. I'm here to entertain fucking everybody on all realms, people. Kieran, I see you, darling. I would just like to say to Kieran, that's a real family man in the chat. I'm going to pin his comment. Kieran is a real family man, people. I can relate to people like Kieran. I would just like to say to Kieran, the pups are doing fine. Mama's doing fine, sir. Everything's looking up. Everything's looking good. Thank you for asking how the pups are, Kieran. Always love to you and the dog and everyone. John, the tables you gave me made me feel normal. Wait there, the chat's going through. I threw them away. PP, man. PP is like the unofficial father of the community. It doesn't matter if you roast PP. PP's been there many times before, right? If you're feeling down, PP will be there for you, right? That's the type of gentleman PP is. Do you know what I mean? Some fucker stole my dust caps in my aerial. Who the fuck is going round stealing dust caps in aerial? John Smith Combine Harvester. My darling. God, I love that account. Do you know what? I even think I might even give that cunt a fucking spanner. Ian Beale, I see you. Oh my God, that's the original BamBam. If anybody doesn't know who's in the community, as you can see, the pinned comment is BamBam. She was in a relationship with Benny Bicarb, as he is known in the community, or Benny the Crackpipe. He's a lovely gentleman at the end of the day. His fingers are black like soot. He does look like a weathered leather shoe that you would find on the beach. But yeah, BamBam, man. Look, I'll put the link out. Not just yet, BamBam, because I like some of the originals. You were here from the original. You went to the very first Friday Night Fight Club. You were one of the very originals on Fighting Trials. So I will, and we're going to get the originals on the panel tonight. No nefarious characters. But yeah, BamBam, I thought your limbs were in a Tesco bag discarded by, and it's no offence. It's no offence. We genuinely thought that Benny cut your limbs off and put them in a Tesco bag and sold them to the Blackpool horror amusement, But yeah, BamBam, I'm glad you're live. I hope you got all your fingers and toes and everything like that. And Benny, if you could you please stop abusing BamBam in the chat? She's back and she's on fire tonight. Fuck yes. Oh, let me have another sip of this. For you, sir, Pebble Dashing. For you. Hang on, my darling. Hang on. I shall do that for you. There you go. There's 3 knocks for you, sir. I hope that brings many moments of joy to you, sir. Smelly Benny. I like that. Smelly Benny. What a fucking name. BamBam, I'm going to buy you garlic bread. Yeah, man. PP. See, a lot of people don't even know who BamBam is on here. BamBam's one of the absolute originals, right? When PP used to hate Exposure TV, and he was the unofficial father of Fighting Trolls. Yeah, man, a lot of people, a lot of you lot will remember this, man. Yeah, but PP was Fighting Trolls' online father figure. These are facts, people. Ned Red, go on, sir. There's another old account. There's another old account. No, man. Come on, man. We're not going to advertise no Bitcoin in here tonight, man. We're not. We're going to keep it all just jovial, fun, and in character, man. Monk, this is what I'm here for. The smiley faces in the chat, right? I want everybody to laugh. Look, at the end of the day, we don't do personal attacks, right? I just review what I see online, Monk. Like, I'll give you an example. Was the gentleman who sold Stig, the dildo, the 18-inch, 7-inch wide, right? Was he a magician? Like, do you know how big 18-inch vertical and 7-inch wide is girth? Like, was he in the SAS? Did he pull them all out of his fucking cargo pants pocket? Did he bump into him in the street? Was he driving with him in a car? No, I want to know, Monk. Like, what the fuck was going through Stig's head? Did he bump into him in a pub? Did he have him in a plastic bag? Fuck knows, bro. No, sorry, we must refer to it as a marital aid. We're trying to keep in YouTube guidelines, people. We want to keep it clean. We want to keep it fun. You know, that's how we want to keep it tonight, people. You know. Oh, let me have another sip of this. Oh, that's fucking lovely. Solway, I see you, son. Yes. Yes, Chemical Glasses. He's one of the originals before most of these channels existed. Back from the Cody Latchy days. That is very true, sir. If you would refer to the comment on the screen, it says, "We know you are watching Stig." Yeah, but we genuinely do know that you're watching Stig behind the scenes. And look, Stig, this is no offense or anything. You said that you were waiting outside the pub and your slot for the karaoke was on. Look, John Smith didn't hear no karaoke, and you said that your pint of Guinness was going cold. I believe that pint of Guinness to be a freezing cold cup of tea with no sugar, because I don't think you can afford the sugar. Yes, sir. And I think you made it with powdered milk because you can't afford the milk. And indeed, look, it's no offence, Stig, it's not personal. And I do believe that you were standing outside in a pair of sliders, smoking a cigarette! Smoking a cigarette outside your yard, mate, in the back garden. But we don't know this to be fact. This is just my little rundown on my opinion. Sean Wayne, I see you. I see you, man. Always love for you. Always love for JC. Always love for Billy. Always love for the cesspit. NBTV. Billy, you still talking now? I know it's NBTV. Look, I hate to say this, right, but I don't agree with you with most things, right? And I steal all your thumbnails, right, for my fucking stupid funny things, right? But look, right, NBTV, I'm going to give you a rundown on the situation. I'm just going to explain it if anyone don't know. About 8 months ago, NBTV was a pretty big person in the community. If you can see on the screen there, someone would like to put his link in the chat, one of the mods. NBTV, he was another power character. He was doing morning lives. He's going live every day. Kenko Tracy, the donator, the troublemaker. And he's not personal. We're not having to go with women. We're just saying what we see. People decided to give NBTV some money. Look, at the end of the day, I don't agree with that, right? But I've gone past giving a point. I don't give a fuck who anyone gives money to online at the end of the day, right? As long as they're not taking money off me, I don't give two fuckadoodles, right? But I'll never say, right, look, I know MBTV. MBTV, look, I'll slip out of character here, right? Look, I'm not justifying MBTV's actions, right? But I know MBTV had a massive family tragedy. going on in his life at the time. I won't say, but I know it to be fact. NBTV, I'm sorry for your loss and what happened. Look, I'm not backing NBTV in any shape or form. Right, look, but if I had a loss in my family like that, bro, listen, I'd be 10 times worse. Probably driving through people's doors, I'd be a cunt. Excuse my language. I don't like using that word, right? But at the end of the day, as I said, I'm not backing NBTV. I'm not backing anyone. But look, if I had a mad tragedy like that, and all mad shit was going on in my life, right, I'd be doing 10 times fucking worse, right? And that's just fact. Right, let's flip back into character, people. Who else are we talking about? NBTV, look, right? I won't say I'll take that to the grave with me. Look, right? Look, you know I look into people and everything like that. I know what happened. And I'm genuinely sorry for your loss, mate. So I know that can affect your mental health. It's best to keep it offline. And yeah, Billy, you're right there. We trust your judgment, John. Look, I don't push narrative or whatever or stick on a certain subject. If there's a subject, I'll dissect the whole subject, Billy. Look, Billy knows exactly what I'm on about, what MBTV was going through, right? Look, I would have ended up in a fucking mental hospital, right, if I had a loss like that. Yeah, and you know, when you go through a loss like that, well, you're not going up, you're not going to the job centre, you're not keeping appointments, you're not going to work, why you're not doing anything, why? And then a bit before you know it, why, instead of worrying about that certain thing, you're worrying about bills and all shit like that, why, and your head just goes to mush, right? So yeah, fairy fizz. I only trust my own judgment as well. Look, I know it sounds like I'm backing up MBTV at the end of the day. Right? Look, I don't back anybody on here anymore. Right? The only people I back, right, are all the people on flavors like Casanova flavors, fairy fizz, right, and a couple of others, JC, you know, Joe Brown, like just a couple of people like that, like the normal people who don't come on here for money. We all come on here to talk and a little laugh and to get away from normal life. Yeah, Benji up right there, pick up Benji and be yeah, when Benji gets going, bro, I will say that he could have had a good roasting career, couldn't he? He could have done all I like, you know, but like the Tracy situation was a little bit thing. Like NBTV, I'll come out and say you like, well, it was a bit fucked up, wasn't it? It was a bit fucked up. John Smith's chicken casserole. Oh, the that's killing me. That's killing me. How the fuck did you know I had? Get out my IP, you cunt. Fucking Raz. That shit's funny, man. Oh, bro, I'm loving these account names, man. They're fucking killing me, bro. They're killing me, bro. I'm not even joking. I'm not even fucking with you people. God, I gotta catch my breath. I gotta catch my breath. Oh, these drinks are absolutely lovely tonight. It's absolutely lovely. Get out my IP. Go on, Solway. Yeah, man. There's another. Look, why I'm going to come up and say, do you know another person I just don't want beef with as well? Who's in every fucker's IP? Who's a little intelligent? Dostage, I'm sorry. Why, look, I got to speak my mind. Why, look, Dostage is the type of guy, why? I put him up there with like the Paddy Conroys of the world. Right? Not like exactly like white, but they're the people who just really don't want beef online. Do you know what I mean? Like they're a little bit more clever than us, isn't they? Like I don't want beef with them people. I'm not saying I'm scared of them or anything like that, but I really am. But yeah, man, it's like the people like Babs and Banter and fucking people like that and artists, they're very tech savvy. If them people can track down artwork on any part of the fucking planet, right, and make a question off it and shit like that, why I'm like, oh, I'm thinking for you, like, you know what I mean? Fuck, But, oh, Boss Dog, I can't see your comment. I seen Seth's picture said, big up Boss Dog. But Boss Dog, man, bigging up yourself, as we call original man from Cardiff. Gets up and works. Proper house proud. Comes from good stock and good family. Boss Dog, man, always love for you, lad. PP, have you got me blocked? PP's got most people blocked. He, JC PP has most people blocked, right? Whether these fuckers like it or not, right? That's how they roll. Did you know the other night, Expo? I know you're watching. Look, I'm getting on to you now. Did you know if you go in Expo's chat, yeah, and have a look in his chat, there's only 40 people in there. Even when there's nearly 400 people watching, there's maximum 35 to 40 people in his chat. Yeah? Expo, a little bit of advice, right? And I know you listen to me and you take my advice, right? And I know you're listening right now. You almost probably commented, it'll pop up on the screen, right? Bro, take that fucking mod off ice cream, right? And I can't tell you what to do, but if I was Expo TV, right? Ice cream, this is no offense. I know you're a good I know you're a good wife in the real world and that, right? But fuck me, ice cream, man. You're lethal with that spanner, love. Do you know what I mean? You're deathly with that spanner, man. Well, just give it a go. You know when you let people have their say and you don't block them, you can talk with him. He's like me and Dodgy Dave. Me and your old husband, right? We jump on and have banter with each other on fucking flavors, right? And it's funny as shit. Don't block people, just let it flow. I've just been blocked on Tsunami in my name's in wait there, we gotta read this comment. Billy man, wait there. It says if the comments on the screen if you could refer to it. I've just been blocked off Toon Army in my name. Wife's name and Jesus Christ, just the question. And that be girl to put these messages out. Jesus, Billy in him, mad. Oh, Fuming, I see you, man. You know I always got Radio Fuming as a mod. You know why? That's a fucking hard working guy and a pretty clever switched on man. Got similar interests in me as well. So yeah, but if anyone can get over to Radio Fuming, he's one of my mods. I'd like people to get over to Radio Fuming's channel if you like a nice little chill out live every now and then. He doesn't go live much at all, right? But he's so chilled out and relaxed, man. I'm telling you. It's just so chilled out and relaxed and just nice. Tsunami has blocked me for calling him a wrong, and I respect Benji's hustle a bit at least to provide for the kids. Do you know what? Right, that's one of the most honestest fucking comments I've seen on here. It's called That Guy D. Right, that's look, right, at the end of the day, right, we will do anything to provide for our fucking, for our kids or to make sure our loved ones are okay. Everyone's bro, listen, you could be selling blow jobs, you could be selling drugs, right? You could be scrubbing floors, you could be getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, right? And your body's aching, and you could be walking in the rain, going to work and doing a heavy shift and that, right? That's called a hustle. Everyone has to have a hustle. Do you know what I mean, people? Some hustles might be nefarious than others, but look, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Smithers, man, I see you in there. The chat's moving a little bit fast. We got 206 in the chat. So I'm sorry if I've missed anyone. I very rarely look down at the chat when I'm having a little rant. It keeps my mind truthful and it's no influences. I just roll it. Incognito, I hope you and your brother as well. I hope you two get back together and I can't imagine what you're feeling, man, but sending love to you and your brother as always, mate. You know that. We don't do no hate here. 100% Irish, man. How are you? I don't know the fuck you are. Picking up yourself, man. Fucking hell, people. He's been a little bit of a wild, honest one with honest opinions. You know, keep the hustle on the low, John. Don't tell people our secret. That's true, man. That's true, bro. Boss Dog, I want to get in our studio soon, mate. Say no more, bro. Say no more, man. Yeah, he's nice guy, Boss Dog, man. I got nothing but love for him. I hustle the dole, John. Look, Master, wait, what's that? Master's worn out toothbrush. Oh, well, I just seen the picture. Oh my God, what a fucking name of an account. Master's worn out toothbrush, man. But in this YouTube, the gift that keeps giving me. Oh, right there. Let's have a look at PP synopsis. Not of your own, John, and those looking for attention. Benji, no way you used all them nappies. I'll buy you access. PP, man. We will jump on in a minute, right? I got to lay the foundations for the subject for us to talk about. You know, when you're on, I always slip out a character, you know, and I do like your opinion on things, you know, because at the end of the day, as I said, PP's a power character in the community, whether you fucking like it or not, people. Yeah, Callie, they are. Oh, shit. I'm sat here with the back door closed. Wait there. Come on, then. Come on, you horrible fucking dogs. Sorry, I've just been told by the wife, Callie, who's in the chat, the dogs are going fucking crazy. They don't like you when I'm on a live, the dogs. Do you know that people, they fucking hate it? Right, let's talk about Lazar living in London. Let's talk about Lazar living in London and what he's been saying online recently, yeah, with his live. I believe Lazar's trying to make a comeback, right? But look, Lazar, let's be honest, you can hold a panel by yourself, right? You're a funny guy, mate, yeah? And look, whether you like it or not, I know you're variated, right? And you do spew narrative and you do spew bullshit, right? Look, let's be honest, right? We all watch Lazar, he's a funny guy. But look, right, that bro, that boat sailed, mate. I'm sorry, Lazar, right? That boat's gone, bro. Gone a long time. Lazar, look, the sails are being put up, the engine's off, right? The wind's blowing a gale. Mate, it's gone, bro. It's gone, right? There's no way, right, a recovery for you. I'm sorry, bro. There's not. There's not. Well, look, at the end of the day, right, look, I got no problem with somebody who's not in crime and a family guy. If they've had their windows pushed through, yeah, go to the police, right? Go and get it sorted. You know, because some people are civilians, right? And they're entitled to that. Without the police, right, people, the UK wouldn't be the country it is. Do you know what I mean? We got one of the best police forces in the thing. Yeah, but when you're there talking about criminals, right, and you're doing criminal things yourself, mate, right? And you go into the police and shit like that, right, bruv? It's just the way it is. You're going to be called a grass, bruv, right? And a lot of your subscribers are not going to fucking like you, mate. You can try and take moral high ground and make out you're a civilian when you're really fucking not a civilian, lad. Why? You're just a shit out talker. Exactly like me, why I'm a shit out talker online, right? But I do it with a bit of comedy, right? And I don't spew narrative. If I wanted, can you imagine if I wanted to chat absolute guff and bubbles online? Bro, look, bro, I could trigger Expo, I could trigger Dodgy Dave, I could send all of these people halfway around the fucking country if I wanted to. Yeah? And I could have a go at fucking everybody, right? You make you all look like absolute cunts, right? And fuck with your mental health, right? Put little things, I'll activate all my fucking clipping channels if I wanted to. I make you all look like cunts. But the second I do that, you know what happens? Right? I become exactly like them people who push narrative, right? And John Smith just ain't about that, people. You know? It's not about that. Do you know what it's about? This YouTube, right, was designed for people, right, to come onto YouTube, watch a video, releases endorphins. Endorphins is a chemical in your brain, yeah, and it makes you happy, right? But there's nothing. Bam, bam, hang on, love. I'm going to give you the link in a minute, right? It's no roast or anything, right? I'm just going to ask you how you are, hope you're well, and everything like that. I'll even put my wife on. You can have a girly chat with her. Right, just give me literally 90 seconds. That's a minute and a half, okay? Bam, bam, I'll get the link out for you now. Back to what I was saying before I put the link out for Bam Bam. She's obviously a power character in the community. Look, right, Lazar, you can't come online, right, and profess to be a civilian, right, after half the shit you do and the narrative you spew and the people you talk about. Bro, you talk about people I wouldn't fucking talk about, bro. Now that's fucking saying something. And I usually talk about everybody. I talk about Dougie Joyce, Dean Lynch fraud, Paul Penis Venus, Danny fucking smack your mum in the mouth Christie. You know, I talk about them, right? But I do it in a certain way. I don't do it in a way that's like where, you know, all these daft fucking idiots online who follow you and will believe every fucking stupid word you say. Do you know what I mean? If I wanted to, I'd make all the I'd say something, I'd make all the John Smithians believe it. But as a full-time father and someone who gets up and does a 50-hour week, and I work with real fucking men, right? Like real family men, real decent men. Do you know what I mean? Real men who like fucking get up and provide for their family. You know, that's the type of firm that I work with. You know, putting in that 50-hour week. Do you know what I mean? Right? That's what a real man does, right? A real man who does that don't chat shit online. And a lot of people who chat shit online, right, are usually people who are living by themselves in a flat on benefits. Look, I've got no problem with it. If someone's on benefits, look, we can't knock them for that, right? But when you're indoors all the time and you're not getting up and you're not putting, it's like these people think that they're the most important people on the planet, don't they? And when you realise, right, it's like me. I realise that I'm not the most important person on the planet. My wife, my children, and my job, my boss, and my supervisor become before me. You know, I do what they fucking say. Do you know that? Right, that's called a real man, not some fucking idiot sat online. Lazar, look, I've got to come out and say you, right? Look, you chat online, you talk absolute shit, right? And Exposure TV, I think he's coming round to the idea, right? Look, the past 10 months, he sat on shit, right? And he's talked absolute facts, but I've got to come out and say you, right? You're good at reverse psychology. Only recently you're getting good at it, right? I noticed it with the video Craig thing. Yeah, I noticed it with the video Craig thing the other night. Why you're getting really, really good at it? You're getting really good at it. Bro, pull away from me, mate. Be a bit more truthful, Expo. I'm begging you, lad. Why, look, the more you're getting off the weed, right, your senses are getting heightened. Right, all that will dull down in a bit, right, in about 3 weeks to a month, right, and you'll start becoming very, very truthful, and you'll see bullshit for what it is. Right, look, you Expo, it's no offense, I've got to speak the truth. Right? You speak to so many people behind the scenes and coordinating, right? I can't imagine, right, what that must do for your mental health, right? Because you're playing counsellor, you're playing psychologist to these people, and you're playing piggy in the middle and peacemaker. But you've got to put a fucking stone in your heart, right, and just move on, you know? Change the fucking storyline up a bit. We're going back to the same storylines and this shit, bro. You know, it is getting shit. Do you know what I mean? Just fucking hell, man. Just be yourself, bro. Try and hold the panel by yourself, right? Just let it flow. Let it flow. Let it just all come out, man. You know, people. I'm gonna put the link out. Travelers, Ford, Goons, and Balloons. My guys in that chat, bro. This guy don't take prisoners. He don't take prisoners. Travelers, Ford, School, and Balloons comes for his rent on the first of the month. And he ain't forgetting, bro. And that's just how he rolls, people. That's just how he rolls. And don't ever forget it. Don't ever forget it. I'm not even fucking joking, man. That's how that guy rolls. Right, we're going to get the link out, BamBam. Bear with me. I just want to know if everything's okay with you. We're not going to talk narrative. It's just going to be a talk between two fellow YouTubers, and she was big in the community, and I do miss her. I do miss her. Here you go, BamBam. I've put the link. Yes, Ford, Schools and Balloons. That's in the bro. Listen, please, man. Don't send the boys round. Go easy on the AKs. Look, my windows are very underrated, man. Please leave them alone. The rent's in the post, man. Rent is here for you. PP, if you want to jump on and have a chat with BamBam, because I know you know BamBam well, you're more than welcome, man. You're more than welcome, mate. Expo throws all his coffee cups in front of me, thinking I'm a. Go on, PP, keep your camera off. PP, my darling, how are you on this glorious Saturday evening, sir?
John, I am a marvellous, mate. I'm absolutely marvellous. I've got my little doggy here. Oh, let me just let me have a look at the dog. There she is.
Oh, love him. Oh, he's looking good there. He's always by your side, that little dog, isn't he?
She's a she. Bless her.
Oh,
Right.
PP out of character. How's she getting along? Is she pining for the other one?
Yeah, she is, yeah. Because they used to play together all the time, and
Yeah.
but it is what it is. I had 18 brilliant months of him, so let's get an upbeat anyway. How's BamBam? I've not seen BamBam. It's so good.
Nor the PP, nor the fight. I'm glad she's back in the community, right? And I'll be honest, BamBam was in the community, right, when the community was absolutely fucking massive, right? And I would love her to jump on and just have a chat, even if it's not about YouTube. I just want to know how she's doing.
Yes, definitely. BamBam, listen, girl, I'll always buy you a piece of bread. Pizza, is it, no, not pizza bread, garlic bread. What happened was, BamBam was with someone, she had to beat him up because he tried to steal her garlic bread. Bless her.
Oh, in this PP in this YouTube, just madness and the gift that keeps giving, bro.
It is. Like you said, it's good seeing BamBam back. Big up BamBam.
Yeah, the original. Do you know, I'm noticing over the past 3 weeks, the originals are slowly coming back in. All different sides of the community. They're all jumping in chats. They're all having a talk. They're all sort of communicating. PP is good, lads. Do you know what I mean? It is good,
Yeah,
isn't
of
it?
course it is. It's never animosity. And
Can I
everything
ask your opinion?
gets
PP,
called.
sorry to change the subject, and I do apologise for interrupting you, sir. Right,
Oh,
I'm
no
going to
problem.
hand the floor over to you. What is your honest opinion on the Stig situation? Out of character, right? No narrative. What is your honest opinion, mate?
Honest opinion. He's a totally out of order. All of them. Every single person involved with that is bang out of order. For those who sat on it for all them times, right? If someone would have sent that to me, the first time they'd have sent anything like that to me, I thought, what the fuck is this on wrapped round? I'd have got straight out of it. Wouldn't have recorded it. Definitely would not have recorded it. But I would have called them out on my own voice and said, I can't sit with these people. If people have asked for proof, I wouldn't have had it because I wouldn't have recorded it. I'd never put it out there because I wouldn't want to disrespect any of the women involved. It would have been my voice, but I'd have stood by my voice. Right, totally out of order. There's no justification for that in
Yeah,
any way, shape, or
PP, you're
form.
right. BamBam, if you could keep the camera off, Liv, I'm going to let you on in 5 seconds, okay? BamBam, turn that camera off, Liv. Yeah, or keep it like that. Keep it like that. Do you know how to turn it off, BamBam? Yeah, go on. That's
What's your
perfect
opinion,
position.
John?
Keep it like that, Liv. BamBam, my God, one of the originals. Everybody, if they don't know who this is BamBam. She was one of the
Big up,
originals from
Bam
Fighting
Bam.
Trolls. She was here when we
Yeah.
used to. Oh my God, BamBam, you're looking well. I love your hair. I love
Oh, thank
everything.
you.
How are you, BamBam? And how
Oh,
are you
yes.
keeping?
Come on,
Fine, thank
Bam
you.
Bam.
I'm
Yes,
fine.
go
It
on,
is
girl.
me. He's telling everyone it's not me, and it is.
He,
Do you know
he is
what,
saying
Bam
that. He
Bam?
did tell that.
I knew it
Yeah.
was you, my darling. Look, I'm happy to have you on here as you come back.
I know, thank
How's
you.
things with you? How are you feeling? And are you
I'm
enjoying the
fine.
show tonight?
And what?
I said, how are you feeling tonight? And are you enjoying the John Smith show tonight?
Yeah, it's funny. You're good.
That
Good
Bam
little
Bam, you hit the
PP.
nail on the head. That's what we're here for. We're here just to bring comedy
Can I ask you
and
a personal
laughter.
question, Bam Bam?
Yeah.
One question. Why was you with that Puff Benny?
Because the drug situation. Tell you the
No,
truth.
no, no. I don't want. This was it was a joke question. I mean, looking at
No,
you
I mean
now,
when
you're
you're with
looking really well.
somebody and you're
You've done
both
well.
on
You're
drugs,
shining.
when you're both on drugs, you're just stuck in that circle, aren't you? That's what it
Yeah,
was. And then I
yeah.
became a nana, and my son
Oh,
gave me an
bless.
option, so I picked the family instead.
Oh, I'm happy for you, Bam
Big
Bam.
up, big up, Bam
God,
Bam.
it
You don't
is
look old
looking
enough to be
lovely
a
there,
nana.
love Nina.
You
You're
don't
looking
look old
really
enough to be a
nice.
nana.
I might look a bit rough because I'm in pajamas, by the way, you know.
You don't look rough, girl. You're looking well. You're looking well, and I mean that from
Yes,
the heart.
that's the only reason. That's the only reason I've jumped on. Sorry to interrupt you, people. You sound healthier, and you look a lot healthier, Bam Bam. Now you've got rid of that little crank. So well done. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
well said, Matty. I'm feeling you, sir. Well said.
Thank you. Where have you gone anyway? How come you're not on the cesspit anymore?
Oh, I've had a little bit of a time off. I've just vacated the belts, but you know the juggernaut never dies, does it?
Vacated the belts.
It's a good one, that.
Has John Smith got them now then? Look at
Bam Bam, I don't come on much myself. I've only been coming on for the past couple of weeks, like as much as I have. Do you know what I mean? But I will be making a comeback very, very shortly. Christmas is coming up, and I'm thinking about doing something for the homeless.
I've seen that in the chat saying about your hats and gloves.
Look,
Oh, I fucking love this YouTube.
It's not
so, but no,
yeah.
I won't be doing it this year. Do you know what I mean? I'll just be chilling out. But I will be going live in a few weeks, a couple of nights a week. But that's enough for me. It's gone too creepy, this YouTube. There's people fucking handing shit out and that behind the scenes, and it's a bit creepy as fuck for me. I've got kids and that. I've got morals and principles. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is mad. It's mad, all
Definitely.
that. John, what's your thoughts on all that? What's gone on with Stig?
With what? With what happened with Matty, or with the
No,
Stig
no,
situation, or
Yeah, Stig.
shall I
Stig.
be honest? Look, right.
Yes.
Look,
So,
and I'm not backing Stig. At the end of the day, it was consensual between him and that woman, right? It was, and I'm not backing Stig. Before I say this, I'm gonna put my honest opinion. I'm not backing Stig in any shape or form, right? It was consensual between Stig and that lady, and what anyone gets up to behind, whether it be
I
on
get that. I get that, John. All right.
wait,
What
let me
about as a
just have my say,
50-year-old
PP.
man sharing that? Sharing that in the group. All right, forget that. It is consensual, and I respect that. But it should
That's
be
sick,
private.
right? Look,
Breach of
at the
trust.
end of the
Breach
day,
of
that was
trust.
a private. I'm going to explain it, PP. If you can just hang on, I'm going to explain it. Right? At the end of the day, oh, look at the dog. What dogs are we there? What dogs are?
Oh,
Chihuahua.
get in there, Bam Bam.
Oh
Yes,
my
you've got
God,
the
that's
best
fucking
friend now.
gorgeous.
Aye, aye.
6 months
Oh
old.
my God, Bam Bam, I'm so happy for you.
I'm
Look at her, look how
doing
gorgeous she's looking. Her hair, she got an amazing dog. So that's made my day, Bam Bam. But look, Bam Bam, I'm just
I'll
going to
big
get
up
back
Bam Bam.
to
Thank
Doing
the
you
well,
for
thing what I
having
girl.
me
was
on
just saying.
Aye.
anyway.
Smithers, if you can hang on, I'll let you on now. Let me just have my
Yeah.
say, people. Look,
Yeah, big
at
up
Yeah,
the
John
end
Bam
of the
Bam,
Smithers.
day, I'm not backing
John,
Stig up.
I'm going to jump off.
PP,
I'm going
hang
to
on,
jump
let
off.
me have my say. Let me have my say. Look, right,
Yeah.
I'm not backing Stig up in any shape or form, right? But when you're on a private live stream with a load of friends, right, and it was consensual, and I'm speaking fact out of character, it was consensual between him and that lady. He's still with that lady, right? And for shuffling to share them images and keep them back as blackmail material, that falls under the law of blackmail, right, and revenge porn. And I think anyone who holds an image, a private image or a private video of of a couple having a little bit of fun, right? That shit is not good, right? And at the end of the day, I'm not backing Stick up in any shape or form, right? The
All right.
lady in question was on that live stream, right? And that's all I'm going to say about it. But I'm not backing Stick or anyone. Smithers,
So
I'm
that
going to let
lady
you
in
on the
question,
panel.
hold up, John. So
Well,
what you're saying is that
there's loads of people in chat putting there saying that she was asleep. I don't know. I only found out about it about you.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I
But
don't know.
listen,
But
I'm
John,
going
what
to
you're
jump off. I'm
saying,
going to
John,
jump off. Thanks for having me on. Bam Bam, you look
self-care,
really well. You
Matty,
want to
God
see me?
bless, mate. God bless.
Yeah,
You.
and
John.
that dog you've got's lovely. If you'd still been with Benny, it'd have been in cash converters window back in now.
Big up
So
Smithers.
big up,
Yes,
guys.
Smithers.
Respect.
John, just one more take from that before we go on. So,
Yeah.
if she was consensual, did she fully understand the concept that what she was doing was being shared on a group of people?
No.
No, she didn't. That's what
Right.
makes it
well,
creepy.
so,
She knew.
right.
Wait there, listen. She and Stig thought that it was a trusted panel on a
So
private
she knew
live
then. So she
stream,
knew. So she
and they
did know. So
trusted
she
them
knew.
people. Wait there, PP, let me have my say, right? She knew, and look, he was with that woman when he went on exposures less than 24 hours ago, right? And the incident, wait there, PP, let me have my say, mate, hang on, right? And the incident in hand happened a year ago, right? And it was held, locked away, put in a cupboard, right? And used, right, for when they want to throw him into the bus. Anyone who
No, I
does
get
that,
that,
right?
John.
Stop
I
with their
get that.
PP. Hang on, lad, please, I beg you. Anyone who does that and use it, and as I said, I'm not backing Stig up, but anyone who does that, right, and gets along with someone and puts that away as blackmail material, right, is sick
Yeah.
in the head.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They are. They are. All I want to get to is that woman, while she was with Stig, like was saying, yeah, let's do a video. We'll make these videos and you can share them with your friends. We're in a trusted group. Then that eliminates Stig from it, right? That takes Stig out. But did that woman, I don't know a woman who'd ever do that. I can't say I don't. And if I was with a woman, how would I say about it? Listen, love, can we get it on? I want to broadcast it on a WhatsApp
Stig,
group. They're
look,
all the
what happens between, look, right, what happened between Stig and all of them at that time, right, look, who the fuck are we to judge, right, what someone gets up to, right,
No,
and what people do, right? We're in no position, right, to take moral high ground, PP, or judge them on that if it's consensual, right?
if
So
it's consensual,
you,
the question being here is, was she fully aware that this was going into a group? Maybe, I don't know how many was in that group. Was she fully aware of that? Can you
yeah,
tell
I
me?
could hear it.
She was,
Listen, I
that's their
slowed
fault.
it down. She was in the background.
It's point.
PP, she was in the background agreeing with what Stig said. I don't think she was coerced into it. Look, I got to speak my truth out of character.
Yeah, okay.
Not my truth, my opinion. Yeah, and he's still with that woman, and she's got no problem with it, right? What happened, right? It was just a load of adults having fun on a live stream, and I was there, a private live stream. And
PP, can I just have a minute? I ain't got long. I won't take much.
yeah,
Yeah,
go on. Sorry,
Dave.
go on. Smithers, the floor's yours, sir. On mute up.
I just wanted to say well done.
All right, thank
to
you,
BamBam.
and you as well.
You know, because we've both been through recovery, and I can appreciate more than anyone what this woman's been through over the last 10 months.
Yeah.
And look at her from what she used to be time ago. She looks amazing, doesn't she?
She does.
Thank you, Smithers. Everyone, can I have some support in the live stream chat? Right? Can you all fill it up with love art? Right? I want to show some support for BamBam. Right? What she's been through, and she's come out the other end. Right? We need to show her some support and some love. Right? Look, Smithers has been through the same thing. He's come out of addiction, and he's got a family. Right? And look how good BamBam's looking. I've got nothing but love and respect for BamBam and Smithers.
It's Friday night.
Gav, be bigging up yourself, man. Fair play. Get them love arts in for BamBam.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Dave, and keep smiling. You're smashing it.
Yeah.
You started your recovery at Fighting Trolls, didn't you?
Yeah, 2 years in December I am. Going strong.
Right,
I've got to go because I'm fucking up early in the morning, taking the kids out. Have a good live. Love you all.
Real family man there, people. Real family man. Smithers, picking up yourself. Have a good night,
I'll
man.
get off so you can carry on.
Wait there, BamBam. Hang on. Look at the support you got in this chat. We got over 200 people in here, right? Look at the love for BamBam. Show this girl some love, people. Show her some respect. She deserves.
Let me give him some hearts. I'm going to give him some hearts. If I can do this.
I'll see you later. I'm going to go. He keeps biting me.
Oh, BamBam, you take care. Thank you for making your YouTube come back on the John Smith Show.
And it's good you're confirmed you are the real BamBam. Much love to you, girl, and you're looking
beautiful.
Thank
you, BamBam. You take care, love.
Keep on keeping on, girl. You
bye,
keep on the positive fun.
Oh, PP, what a nice positive live stream has been tonight. No narrative. We're putting a little joke twist on it. We got PP, the power character. We just had BamBam's return to YouTube. PP, I couldn't be any happier, lad. Honestly, God, what an amazing night tonight has been.
It is an amazing night, and it does need a good bit of positivity brought back to it to get the community back to start seeing what's right, what's wrong, what goes too far, what don't go too far, and having a laugh, because that's what it's about, having a laugh, mate.
Exactly. PP, that's what YouTube is here for. And that's what the community. And look, whether people don't like it, look, it was people like you, people like Fighting Trolls, Uncle K, even Monk, even JC, even Expo, right? They're the original creators of the community. And it was created on like laughing faces in the chat. No one got offended. And you know what? By fucking God, even if it's going to take me 6 months to do it, I said when I pulled away from the community, right, I'm going to fucking try and bring it all back together, right? And that's what we're going to do, people. Do you know what I mean? Because
it does. It needs being back together. We all lose our way in times, and we all need a bit of guidance. And some people need more. I needed guidance on many occasions and copped it, and that's what it's about. So it is good getting back together because look where the community is going now. Look what's going on. I'm not someone to judge people, John, but I like to know the people I speak to are. I can talk to them on a normal level, like a level where they're people who I like them people, if you know what I mean. I don't want to talk to people who
what it
say
is,
like
you
that
can look,
Toonami.
PP, you
I don't
can.
like that Toonami geezer, right? I'm going to say this is my only my opinion. I don't like people like that. He's got no
PP, look, what you
responsibility
come
for
from a
what he's
totally
done.
different generation. You come where you show respect to women. You don't fucking hit women. You could be the biggest criminal in the world. You could be the biggest arsehole. But the generation, and I'm just going to explain it for the viewers, PP, if you don't mind. PP comes from a generation. You see an old lady struggling. Do you know what you do? Doesn't matter if you're going to be late for work. Doesn't matter if you're going to be late to see your mum. It doesn't matter whether you're going to lose money. Right? You get out that car. It doesn't matter if you're on your twos. You help that old lady. Right? You don't hit your wife. You don't fucking anything like that, right? And I know PP listens to his wife, right? And that's the generation he comes from. We're losing them morals,
good positive,
PP.
John. Yeah, good positive for that is one thing I do know. I'm never going to need hearing aids while I'm married to my wife.
Oh, PP, do you know what? Genuinely, lad, why and all the John Smithians can wait this. Why I fucking love you, bro. I do. I know at some point, why PP, why it doesn't matter whether it's a couple of years down the line. Why I know at some point, why I'm gonna meet you, why and have a beer with if you're in Wales, lad. Look, there's a place, there's a room in my family home for you. There's a hot meal here for you, right? PP, I love you, man. I don't know
I
what to
know,
say.
John. I know that, and I love you, mate. And I probably will take you up on that because my wife, she is actually from Wales, Penny Coity, which is I was up there because if I told you what a cousin does for a living, you'd be like, what the fuck, right? But he's from more Swansea. No, he ain't Cardiff. Cardiff he is. Yeah, Penny Coity. And we was there getting married. Her cousin got married there. And that's where she originated from. Is it Penny Coity? And she would say
It
that
could
big
be
long.
Pencoid. You got a pen. There's a few Pencoids spelt
Yeah,
exactly the same. Pronounced
yeah,
Pencoid as well. It depends how you pronounce
yeah.
it.
It probably is
But
Pencoid. It probably is Pencoids. Yeah, it's round that sort of way. It's in the valleys, like the valleys in Wales. Um, it is. I can't say where it is, but yeah, that's where her family are from. That sort of
PP,
neck of the
do you
woods,
know
yeah.
what? Right, look. The thing with Swansea is right. Look, not even in the night back in the 90s, going all the way for years and years. Right, you had the collieries. Which is coal for the all the young people who are watching. While you had all the coal
Pencoid, it could
mines,
be
you had the
Pencoid. Yeah,
steel
it could be
work.
Pencoid. It could be Pencoid, what your wife's put out there, yeah. It
It's
probably
not
is
what it used to
Pencoid.
be. Back in your wife's day and
Mm.
and her family's day back in there, I looked. It was a community up there. You know, everyone knew each other. Everyone worked in the same factory.
Yeah,
Everyone
that
went
was
to
it. They
church
bought
on a
Christ there because
Sunday.
it was my wife's mum, my mother-in-law. She was from there, My father-in-law, God rest his soul, he was he's out South London, so she moved down this way. I think she's working like holiday counselling. Anyway, they met each other. They did, and that's what it was. It was a community, and they all had a house. Like all the family bought a house in that row. They had a row, even though they had the house in London, they had the house in Wales. So it was a very good, strong community there in people. Going back years, obviously, probably about, I think it's about 1784 when they bought that
Fucking
place.
hell. Do you know what? Do you know what you just said there? They had a house PP. Right? Kids today and even young men who are working, do you know what? They don't want to fucking put money in banks. They don't want to buy a house. They don't want to marry and settle down. They want to go out shagging till they're in their 30s. It's PP. We're living in a different world. We're living in a more there's no empathy. There's no feeling. There's no family structure anymore, PP. That's
No.
the world we're living in. It's not like your day, like it was in your day, or even my day. All of that family value, PP, it breaks my heart to say it, right? But it's going and it's gone. And it breaks my heart to see it, lad, honestly.
Hopefully it
Swansea at the
comes back.
moment, right?
Yeah.
Look, it's got the highest rate of unemployment, right? I think it's for the past 3 years in a row. You'll have to quote me. I'll have to Google it and have a look. But I know 3 years in a row it was classed as so deprived, and it breaks my heart to see it. Cardiff and Swansea are totally, they're like total polar opposites. Total
Yes.
polar opposites.
Mm. It is, and they spent a lot of money, like you said before. We spoke. You got all the Docklands there. Where you got that, where I can't
The
remember the
Cardiff
name of
Bay
it. You've got,
Barrage. Yeah, the
yeah,
Cardiff Bay
and you've got all
Barrage. When
that
I went up,
fishing around there.
Cardiff
They
went up.
spent a lot of money making that, and it is. It's so sad to see because that was a power industry, Cardiff and Wales. Very powerful industry when it was
Do
the
you know what? A
industrial.
lot
Yeah,
of these young
very.
kids, PP, a lot of these young people on here won't realise, yeah, the first £1 million cheque on the planet, right, was
Yep.
signed in Cardiff in a place called
Yep.
the Coal Exchange.
Yes.
Cardiff was the biggest exporter of coal on the planet, right, for nearly 100 years, right? We're a capital city. I'm proud to say my adopted home is Cardiff, right? Listen to this. My mother come from a war-torn country with nothing but war, genocide, corruption, and murder, right? Tito ruined that country, right? And my mum come to Wales as a teenager, and that country adopted her. She settled down with a Welshman, PP, yeah, and she had absolute stickers. I'm Roma Gypsy, yeah,
Yep.
Serbian Roma Gypsy, right? And we got slated. We got absolutely slated, right? My mother had proper terrorist threats back in the 70s, very early 70s, late 60s, for being with a Welshman, my dad. And do you know what? She never claimed benefits. She worked hard and she supported us. And do you know what she used to say to us, PP? Be proud. Be proud of where you're from,
Yeah.
right? And she always used to say, you don't know how lucky you are to be in this country, right? And PP, sorry if I'm getting a little bit political, right? And a little bit emotional, right? But what an amazing woman my mother was,
Yeah.
coming from that
Definitely.
country, right? And Wales and Cardiff adopted her and took her on, right? And gave me, my brothers and my sister an amazing life, right? And I'm ever indebted to the UK for that, right? My
Yeah.
heart might look, I might be Serbian, right? Yeah, but my heart is with Wales. I class myself not as a Welshman, as a Cardiff man.
John, that's a beautiful story, and I love that. And this is where I hate society now. You've got a lot of people who are living through persecution, and they're going a legal route and trying to get here, and they can't get here. Although there is a cap, there's a cap on how many people can be taken in legally, but they're all getting
What a fucking
diverted around. Now
subject,
these are
PP. I'm glad you
honest
said it.
families.
Do you know what,
Mm,
PP? When I see everything on the news and I see all these people on them rubber dinghies, do you know what it is? young men of working age. You never
Yeah.
see listen, you never see a woman, you never see a man, right, like a young father, right, with his arm protecting his missus, right, with his kids on that thing. You never see that, bro. You don't
No.
see it anymore. Years ago, when you've seen immigrants, right, it was always families. Loads of, with
Family.
the
Yeah.
Indian families, right, with the Windrush. Right, a lot of people ain't going to have
Windrush.
a fucking clue
Brixton.
what we're talking
Brixton,
about.
that was Windrush. Yeah.
Yeah, it was families coming over, right? It was young men, right, with their families, right? Immigration today, right? Do you know what it is? Young criminal men, right? And
Yeah.
I hate to say it, right? They're coming from my homeland of Serbia, yeah, Albania, right? And they're coming over here, and do you know what they're doing? They're ruining the country. They're taking benefits, right? And I'm not being racist. Look, it's my own people who are doing it as well, and it breaks my fucking heart. This
I
younger
don't.
generation,
Yeah.
PP,
It's
they're
not a lot of
fucking
oil or
ruthless and
not a
they're
lot of
hungry,
margin.
lads.
Yeah, it is hard. It's like the Polish people going to Polish people. They work hard. They pay back. They're respectful. I like Poland. I've been to Poland. Poland is a very beautiful country. It's very well run, Polish. It looks after its people there. Same as the UK, it should do more. And I wouldn't say they're all Serbian. Serbia was ripped apart, wasn't it, with the city at sea, Sarajevo, all that.
Yeah,
It got
yeah, you
absolutely
got it, PP. You know
devastated.
exactly
And
what you're
again,
on
that was
about.
very political what went on there. And again, I think they should have got a little bit more support from the UK and the UN because it was a European
PP, do you know
state.
what it was? Right, look, you know when all that was happening with Slobodan Milosevic in
Yeah, yeah,
Srebrenica, my mother, right, she moved to Split, right, but most of her family, right, were from all over the, well, it's no such country as Yugoslavia after the war and what
no, it's gone.
Slobodan
No,
done,
so my
right, and do you
family's
know
from
what breaks my
Yugoslavia a
heart?
lot.
Do you know what
Mm,
breaks my heart, right?
go on.
The European Union, America, and
Yeah,
Britain sat back, right, while
yeah,
Slobodan Milosevic turned round, got all them people. You know, when he went in, the BBC filmed him, and when all the coaches were, he just turned round, right, and it was space archaeology that discovered the bodies. Yeah, they
mm,
turned around. Right, the whole fucking world and the media watched, right, and he said, "Oh, what we're going to do? We're going to take all the judges, all the business owners, right? And what he done, he took them all, got them all on a coach. He said, look, we might be an invading army, but at the end of the day, we're not monsters, right? And what he done, he took them all for 3 days. It was about 2,000 men. He got them all on coaches, registered them all. He was polite to them, let them go. Then they told their sons, and their sons told their daughters, and they told their kids, yeah, don't worry, right? They just want to register. And so what happened? Why? The UN, Britain and America
yeah,
sat back and watched them fucking kill them all, put them all in mass graves. And it wasn't until space archaeology, right, where they used the satellites to look for the mass graves, right, they had no choice but to come out, right, and make them people officially missing. It was one of the most worst fucking wars, brutal wars ever.
it was
PT,
brutal, John. It was brutal. What do you
it
think
was.
started that war, John? What started that war?
Do you know what it was? It was ethnic cleansing. It
Of
was
what? Of
there was a lot to it. Look, right, you know that day when they had to fly Tito out by a. But if anyone who's listening who doesn't know, Tito and his wife were the prime minister of the former Yugoslavia,
yeah,
right? They were corrupt as fuck. Do you know what the? And my mother said this, right? Look, I'm going to tell you a story my mother told me, right? Do you know what my mother told me, PP? Right, just sit back and listen to this. She said when Tito flew out on that fucking helicopter, right, from that palace, right, the presidential palace, right, do you know what happened? It was a Monday, right? It was a Monday when it happened. Do you know what happened? Right, my mum said there was street parties, right? It all fucking shit. PP, you still there?
yeah. I'm here, bro. I'm
Yeah,
here, mate.
sorry, I
Yeah,
dropped the phone. Right, do you know what my mum
yeah,
said when Tito flew out? Yeah, and he got out because all the people were going to kill him, and everyone rioted and said they're not going to take it anymore. Do you know what happened? My mother and about 300 people in his street, right, they partied from a Monday, right, to the Friday. And then the
bless her.
next week, right, 7 days later on Monday, right, the police all disappeared because no one, they knew they weren't going to get their wages, right, because the government shut down. Yeah, so
Yeah.
she said, do you know what they done? They partied for another week, right? And on the third week, everyone started to relax a little bit and no one paid their bills. This is what my mum said. And then on the
Yeah.
fourth week, do you know what happened? The gas and the electric went out. By the fifth and sixth week, people started arguing, right? The same people she was celebrating on,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Celebrating with on the first Monday,
Yeah.
right? And she said, by the second month, do you know what happened? They all started fighting. Within
Yeah.
3 months, the same people she was partying with, do you know what happened? They all started going house to house, right? And started
Yeah.
killing people.
John, I know.
Yeah?
John, do you think that was by design? That was done by design. And God bless your mum getting out. And how the structure of good, strong, because Yugoslavian people were very strong people, very strong community people, keyed into things, how it all fell apart like that. And God bless your mum getting out, because that must have been horrendous. And everyone sat back and watched that country just implode on itself.
Oh, it was terrible, PP. My mum only talked, really like opened up to me when, obviously, you know about my mum and the cancer and everything like that. But it was then she started opening up to me when I started getting really close with her. And I was staying home with her. I was looking after her. I give up my job and everything. And I stayed home to look after her. And she used to open up
Yeah,
to
God
me and that.
bless,
And
man. God bless.
God, PP, some of the stories she used to tell me, like, you know, how it just all went bad from there is, it's made me a much. Do you know what it's done? It's made me see the world in a different light. And do you know what she even said to me? Right, she said at the end of the day, I don't hate them people. She said it took me years. Right, she said it took her about 30 odd years to not to forgive. Right, sorry, not to forget. Right, but to forgive them people and put it
Yeah.
past her. And I thought, you know what? I wish I could be like my mum. And now my mum is gone. Right, she's passed away. She's in heaven and everything. PP, do you know
God
what?
bless her.
Yeah, God bless her, man. What an amazing person to forgive. Not
Mhm.
she didn't forgive on her deathbed, right? But she finally, forgave and she moved on, right? And we should take a leaf out of my mother's book, right? And apply
Definitely.
that to
Mm.
all things in the real world, anything on YouTube, anything to do work related or anything like that, right? We should love everybody. Look, PP, everyone's
Yeah.
got their faults, haven't they? Come off, look,
Of
right?
course.
Just be honest. Dodgy Davis got his faults, haven't he? Expo's
Yeah.
got his faults. You got your faults.
Yeah.
I've got my faults.
Yeah.
But at the
Yeah.
end of the day, right, we got to learn, right, to put that shit behind us, right, and just coexist. If the world could coexist, right, the world would be a better place, PP.
Of course it will. Of course it will. I used to get stories from my grandma. She used to talk about that. Getting my granddad when he used to come back into England from the war, and some of the stories and the horrendous and the work she used to do. Because back then she had to work. It was women, some of the women making them bombs and explosives and bullets was a right bad job for them. So they had it as hard as the men in reality. And it was a very strong community pulling together. But without infrastructure, that was a story what you told there, John. Once the infrastructure collapses, and for that guy to just fly out of there and leave people there, that was absolutely disgusting. And
Do
that's
you
the
know what it
strength
was?
of
Tito and his wife, right, were so corrupt, right?
yeah,
It come to the point, right? Tito's wife was having money, right, which was sent on charity purposes, right? Was sent from charities, was sent from government agencies, from the UN,
oh yeah.
right? They were taking a piss and having it straight into their account. And back then, right, the people were starving. Do you know
You
what I
know the
mean?
sad
People.
thing is, John, the UN and they all knew what he was doing with that money and what they were doing with that money. They done that. That's been going on with a lot of governments from like all around Africa where they put people in power. They're filling with money because they want to mine certain places. They'd be driving around in big fancy houses, big cars, and the community have got hardly anything. But the diamonds coming out of there were financing everything. It was a sad existence for them people who was going through that.
It
The
was.
corruption
Pez, sorry
on
to
that
interrupt,
major scale.
PD. Pez, could you put your camera on, lad? So I can just confirm it's not a porn bomber. Sorry to interrupt, PP. I've got someone on a panel called Pez. Pez, you don't have to show your face. Can you just show something, lad? Sorry, Pez, I can't let you on. I've got someone in the background called Pez. Wait there, let me get my charger, boys. Hang on. Hang on, people. Hang on. PP, you still here, lad?
I'm still here, mate. It's like Poland. Poland's a very beautiful country. A lot of history in Poland. With
Do you know what? The shit
salt
Poland
mines.
went through.
Yeah.
Right, do you know what, PP? I love talks like this. I wish I could get PED on because he knows a lot about this. Look,
Yeah.
Poland has been through so much.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
Yes.
with Nazism, right, the way the Nazis took over that country, right, the way they
The
ruined it,
Russians
right?
on the other side, yeah. It's just a
And they've
landlocked
come out the
country.
other
What
side,
stands
and
in the way?
listen, they're going up against. Listen, Russia's shit scared to go against them, mate. Let me tell you, a little mortar dropped in it, didn't it? It was lit not even a mile into their borders, right? And everyone thought there was going to be nuclear war back last year, didn't they? No, that
Oh,
says
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, Jackie, my fellow co-host, would you like to jump on and lighten the mood? Me and PP are being old farts. We're talking about politics and life. We're having a normal conversation. Jackie, I'm going to give you the link. Come on, let's have a
Oh,
proper
God.
chat, man.
I love Jackie, right? But Jackie,
Oh, you love
oh
it
my
too.
God, she scares me. She did give me a nice message, but bloody hell, mate. But I love Jackie. She stands by what she believes in, and that's something
That's
what's
what I
good
like about Jackie.
Yeah,
Exactly with Lambie, they don't exactly like Lambie and Jackie. They don't have to shout, right? They can just
yeah,
have this. They like it. Do you know what it is? Like just a couple of people sitting round a table in a bar, just having a chat. Oh, I
yeah.
can't, John. She just had gone to the loo. Oh, Jackie, I'll hang on for you, my darling. You go to the toilet, you empty out, you sit down, you put your feet up, and you jump on the panel, right? You just say the word, and the link is there, my darling.
Yeah, big up Arkran. Yes, it is. It's history is a beautiful thing. History and history is something everyone needs to learn because that's lessons. What happened yesterday builds a better tomorrow.
Yeah,
Right.
and it impacts what goes on today and in the future,
Yeah.
and it molds people's perception, right? And it molds a nation. Yeah, all these young kids who are on here now, right? They ain't got a fucking look. PP, we've dropped over 50 viewers, right? Because we're having a proper talk and we're not giving the community carnage,
What
right?
they
Like they
want.
fucking want. Do you know what I mean?
Well, who do we
But
get
at the
on?
end of the day, these are facts, people.
Yeah, it is. It is, and there's a lot of people keyed into it. Like the chat is very keyed into it and all that. I'm just worried if Jackie gets on, mate. Jackie scares me, you know that, John.
Yeah,
I know
I
she's
know.
a beautiful woman. What I do love about Jackie, she stands by principle, and I always stand by that. She does always stand by her principle.
And the thing with
And
Jackie is it's never personal, PD. Like with me, PP, you know it's never personal. I just have an opinion what I see online and that's it. You know?
yeah, no, that's the same as that. It's the same as mate. And it is that. And I'm only joking anyway. I love Jackie. I met some back and forth with below, let me tell you. Nothing wrong, but good. It's good to be a nice message.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
women, they bloody scare me, mate. It's hard to deal with them, isn't it? What I might have to do,
Yeah, go
I
on.
might have to go and get Toon Army. I'm only joking. If I get him involved, I fucking hell. He
God,
knows how
listen,
not to
that
deal with them.
tsunami, didn't I tell? Look, I was the first one to come out with it, and that Ben Horsley or whatever his name was, yeah. PP, you got look right. It's up to you if you want to admit it or not, right? Look, I knew he was a wrong un from the fucking very start, bro.
Yeah, but it's
Right?
getting. You've got to get. If you do it too early, John, they got a way out. It takes time. Don't get me wrong. A lot of you guys, Rob, everyone was the ones putting it out there in the where he was on Roxy. Because when he come out, I didn't even know nothing. I never even saw that Roxy till that come out. When I saw it, I kept it. Didn't let no one saw it, and then he kept lying to me. So it takes time. The more I can build on him, like the better. The better. When I go in them, the more I've got. Hit it too soon, you've unloaded. They they look how slippery he is. Look at the excuses he's got. He just never runs out of them, does he? No matter what it is, he'd come back with another lie, another excuse, or even deny saying what he said. And so it's a very hard one dealing with things like that. And he ain't wrong. You know, if I'm ever wrong, if I'd have been wrong, I'd have apologised. I would have apologised to him.
PG, look, I just got to come out with it, right? If you can let me have the floor for 90 seconds, right? Look, I'm just going to come out with it, right? Let me have my say without interrupting. You knew he was a bit of a wrong un. You wanted to say something. I knew you were dying to say something, right? But it just come to the point where you couldn't fucking take it no more, right? And you just had to come out and fucking say it, right? I know that is to be a fact, PP, because I know you're from a different generation. And you just, you know what I love about you? You ain't buying it anymore, were you?
That John, you are right. It wasn't, but I wanted to get. The more he talks, the more I learn. Without understanding things, because if I go rush, he can deflect things without me being able to answer him back. The more I learnt about how he was diverting with other people and what he was saying, and then changing his story, then that's giving me something to use against him. And that's how it's got to be. I couldn't have held on for no longer. No, I was dying to go into it, but I've learnt from a very early age. You go in too soon, it could backfire on you. It could backfire on me, and then, bosh, everyone's looking at me. Oh, that was out of order. And then someone slipped right through that net. I'm not saying he would have done, because it was all out there, and you guys were on that, definitely. So it wasn't. It was everyone was on that. Everyone. That's everyone who was on him from right from the start to where he is now, and yet even where he is now, he's still here. Do you know what I mean? Which disgusts me. In reality, it disgusts me. And all I can say is, anyone who's talking to that guy, to keep yourself together and do not go and meet him. Right? Don't go and meet him, because I know full well that guy, I don't believe he has got kids or a wife or anything. Right? And I do believe that he will meet a lot of these women. And if he does, that trait will still be there with him. And that's where it's
Yeah,
at.
the hobby
So
craft
keep your
stands
guard
out
up,
like hell,
ladies.
don't it?
I've told them all. I've told them that. And God forbid, I hope to God, John, I hope to God I am wrong. If anything like that happens, I hope I'm wrong. Right, I mean that.
Do you know what, right, PP, at the end of the day, for someone, and look, right, I don't do personal attacks or anything in the real world, right? But look, he came to us on YouTube. He put it out there. We didn't put it out there. And he come out and said that he's been arrested for this and he served 4.5 years for that. Do you know, to even catch a charge and to make it to court, right? You
Yeah.
gotta be nicked and arrested, God knows how many fucking times, right,
Oh,
to
yeah.
catch that charge and that prison sentence he caught, right? So, Toombs, this is nothing personal, right? You put it out there, not us, right? For you to go to jail and catch a sentence for 4.5 years, look, you must have been an absolute bastard, mate.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
I'm not backing
Yeah.
him, right,
Mm.
or anything like that, right? We just, look, if you're gonna put that shit online, someone like me and PP, right, are going to talk about it. And if you want to come in this community that we've created and PP created, right, you're going to get fucking questioned, mate. Do you know what I mean? And that's
Yeah.
just the cold, hard facts at the end of the day, you
And
know?
that must have been serious, because when I was young, John, old Bill used to jump on it. Domestic violence was very, very serious. They used to jump on it and be on it, arrest the geezer, cart him off, and you'd get cautious, but the old Bill would be on you. Now it's saying, well, look at video. Now this is no reflection on video, Craig, because he's never done it again, right? He's never really shown out or acted like he would do it again. He cracks some bad jokes. It is what it is, but he got a caution. Look what he did, right? And that's the same sort of time area. Right, look what he did, and he got a caution. So what the fuck did that other geezer do? Right?
PP, look, at the end of the day, look,
I'm not
I fully
slaughtering. I'm not
respect what you're
slaughtering the
saying
guy
about
or nothing.
Video Craig, right? I understand that, right? But who the fuck is me, you, or Expo to take moral high ground and say that he's and look, this is no offense, right,
No, I'm
PP?
not.
I
No,
gotta
with
put it out
video.
there,
No, no,
right?
no, John, you
We're in no
misunderstood me. No,
position. Wait, there, just let me have my say, PP. Me and you are in no position to turn around to anybody, right, this is just my personal opinion, right, and say to Video Craig, right, who he can talk about on his live and say that he's promoting, yeah, no matter what he's done, right, and I don't back Video Craig, and what he done to that girl is fucking out of order. He bit her cheek and whatever like that. Looking at, and
No, I get
everyone's.
when you come. It ain't for me. It ain't for no one to say who he's promoting. No, it's not
But
for
the
no one
one
to say that.
thing, right, that
But
done my head in, right, about that, and just let me have my say, PP, right, the one thing that done my head in a little bit and piqued my interest is, right, me, you, and Expo, right, we're in no position, right, because at the end of the day, right, he is out in the wrong and in he online, yeah? Right, and he's doing the Decker Heggy daily, and he's earning, and I'm not gonna deny it, he's earning a bit of money off it, and he's getting about 500 to 600 people in his chat, and he's talking about Decker, right, and Decker is getting in views talking about him, and Decker is this and that, right, but I know for a fact, no matter how many cheeks, and I'm not, and I'll put this quote out there, PP, why I'm not backing Video Craig, no matter how many cheeks he's bitten, no matter how many wrong things he's doing, right? Look, he's bringing awareness about what that guy has done, right? And he might have pushed some fake narrative, saying about the sister and whatever like that, yeah. And I think that's wrong. I think if you're talking about something like that, why you should stick to absolute facts and truth, and he should show evidence and everything like that. But look, at the end of the day, I would never turn around, no matter how much cheeks he likes to chew on, I would never turn around to Video Craig or anywhere, even fucking our little abusing cunt, excuse my language, Tombs. I would never tell them who to have on their panel or who they can talk about. As much as
no, I
I
wouldn't
want to
do
look,
that.
and
It's a case of
PP, my body, right, is screaming right now. I want to call Video Craig all the cunts under the sun. I want to say you wrong and this, you wrong and that, right? But I can't take moral high ground on this platform. I can't do it, PP.
no, you can't. But it's a case of then there's no community, is there? If there's no one like trying to look out for the community, or state the community, or put awareness out there to the community, which people are, then there would be no community, would there? Really,
PD, look, we can put as much awareness out there, right? What I've come to understand is, right, you got to sit back and let the community make the decision. So, like, I could jump online and go
No, that's
every
what they're
couple of
doing.
months, and it
That's what
does,
they're
the
doing. Yeah.
subject of Video Craig does creep up every couple of months about the cheek biting incident and everything like that, and is he
Yeah,
promoting
but that,
Decker?
John, I won't
And we
use
do
that as an example.
regurgitate
The
that
thing I used as
storyline.
an example, there was one example I used there, and it wasn't against Craig. The example I used was Video Craig. He got a caution for that. Right now, that's all done. It was a one-off, and I've got no beef with Video Craig about that. It is what it is. The other thing with Roxy, I think if he was left alone and no one talked about him, I think he would have gone by now. To tell you the truth, he ain't gonna get. This is what he's got. He's the back and forth and the provoking people because that's the tennis. It's like a game of tennis with it. So it is what it is with that one. But there was no reflection on that. It was just a bearing on what did the other guy do. Now, other people go in his chat. I ain't got no beef with the other. I talk to some of the people who go in his chat. I do, and I always will talk to them people. I've got a lot of respect for some of the people who go in that chat. But hopefully they will wake up and smell the coffee.
PD, do you know what
It's
really perplexes me, PD? And I got to come out and say, look, I know what, but look, when Decker was it, I got to watch what I say very carefully. Boss dog, don't say anything, well, I'm not going to give anything away. I knew about what happened before any of you, like, you know, when you come to Cardiff, Decker.
Yeah.
Right, look, bro, look, I was getting taxes, right, when he was. Oh, I gotta be so careful what I'm saying, right? I was getting
No,
taxes,
John, be
right?
careful
But
because you got to be careful. Yeah, I
yeah,
understand
no,
because
you
he
are
bought
right.
like Cullen, and I
Right,
love
okay,
Cullen.
no, I'm gonna drop that subject. But PD, do you know what gets me? Why the fuck hasn't that guy spent one day in jail?
Yeah. Well, it's giving the
That's what
places
does
a
my
large
head
job.
in. Right,
Yeah,
look, and
yeah,
I haven't seen solid evidence, right? And I'm not backing
John.
up him in any shape. PD, let me just have my say, right? I am not backing Decker up in any shape or fucking form. right? I know he's done some creepy things, and I know he's got serious mental health, yeah. But why the fuck hasn't he spent 1 day in jail? Right, that's my
Oh,
first issue.
right.
My
Let me,
second issue, PP,
yeah.
right, is I have seen no absolute solid evidence, right, to say that that fucking enhanced disclosure, right, is a 1 billion% real. And you know what? And I'm not denying, right, that he's a weirdo and he's done some mad fucking shit, right? And the guy is not of sound mind, right? Why the fuck has he spent 1 day in jail? Right, and why haven't I got 100% confirmation that that fucking enhanced disclosure is real? Right, I know he's done some mad things and everything like that, right? But I can't get my head around it, and I can't keep up with the
John, the
storyline,
law.
PP.
This is good, John. The law. This is how the law works. Why? Who the fuck are you or me or anyone to think they can police YouTube who
What
live
a
in
brilliant
glass
comment,
houses?
PP.
All right, hold
What a
up. Get
fucking.
up
Do you know
there.
what?
Right.
Fair play.
Hostage. What do you mean about throw stones? What do you mean about that? What do you mean about that? Oh, hostage. I don't throw stones in glass houses. What do you mean? Because I'm a criminal, right?
Look at this
So
comment here from Fairy Fizz on the screen. It says, I've not seen evidence he is mentally ill. Look, I haven't seen a fucking. And I
John,
know,
let me
look,
tell you
right,
about the
I
law. Right,
know,
John.
right, that that
Right,
guy was
John.
acting like a weirdo when he was in
Yeah,
Cardiff, right? And I
John.
got
The
that from
law is
somewhere.
now, John, with the law now. Have you seen the new changes in the law, new bits coming out with the law and how they perceive things like this? It's now how it's based on. It, if it's a case where it's a man and a girl, it's like me. I could go and say if I went on a dating site, met a bird, yeah, go on a dating site, go and meet her, bang, something kicks off. I go, oh no, what are you on about? That didn't happen. Kept it where there is no one else there, it's just me and her. She goes, oh, blah, 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 this did it. And she's fucking breaking her heart to the old Bill. I go, nah, bollocks. Right? The old Bill ain't going to be
No,
out for
PT,
and they
sorry, I
won't.
got to interrupt. We're
Right?
going off subject. We're going off subject.
No, but
Why hasn't he
no. This
spent
is
one
this
day in jail for
yeah,
these?
yeah, because
Right, because
that
everything
is
that
why.
everyone is saying online, right, just one of them offences is a jailable, automatic jailable offence, right? Why the fuck hasn't he spent 1 day in
Because
jail, right,
it's
for
the
some of the
proving of
offences
that.
that
That's
people are
what I'm
saying he's
saying,
been in
John.
for?
John, you've not grasped what I'm saying now. If it's the case of one on one, and you know how to manipulate the law, and you admit nothing, they're not going to bring that case to court because it ain't going to have no justification. It's going to have nothing there, right? There's got to be something there with it. Why hasn't he proved his innocence? Why don't he let someone do a Clare's law on him? Right now, that's based on factual. They ain't going to go. If this is all what everyone's saying here, like what I'm getting the grasp of for you here, John. Now, don't be horrible here. It seems like you're saying it could be all bollocks what they're saying about Roxy.
No, look, right, it's not, this is not a YouTube fucking thing. What's the proper word? Like a YouTube character assassination or anything like that. PD,
No,
sorry,
it's not.
PP. I
No,
like to go on facts, right? But look, right, I know myself, right? The fucking Decker, yeah, is an absolute fucking sexual freak. I know he's a proper womanizer back in the day. I know he used to use women and everything like that, right? And he was a cunt
John.
to women,
But
right?
John,
And he
we all
doesn't
do that.
deny
I've
that,
never had
right? But
no
he
one,
should have went to
John,
jail for some of this shit, right? Why
John.
isn't he sat in jail, right? That does my head in. Does my
I've
head in,
never had that
PP.
allegation made against me. I've had cunt wrote on my windscreens, I've had my tyres done. I've never had any allegation like that about me. Never. I'm going back now when I was young. Never. Right? So, one sec, right?
PP's getting a message behind the scene, and he, I know you are. He's gone on mute. I think exposed behind the scene now, messaging him, telling him what to say right now. Look, I'm not, but while PP's reading his messages behind the scene and he's on mute, I haven't put him on mute, right? I like to go by facts. I'm not backing Decker, right? And I'm putting that disclaimer out there, right? Look, I'm not backing that 20 stone fucking womanizer, right, in any fucking shape or form. right? But look, some of the things he said he's been accused for, right? He should still be in jail for right now. Yeah, I know that guy's absolutely, he's not all there, right? But bro, why the fuck ain't he in jail? He should be in jail, right, for some of these fucking crimes.
Yeah, but John,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Shut the dog, guys. Well, that's what I'm saying, John. It's a hard one. If them, you've got to drag that person right through the court. Sometimes you hear a case of it. The actual women end up thinking they are the accused, right? You hear it. You go look at the law, study that law. If you know how to manipulate that law and don't say nothing and don't talk to the old bill, how the old bill convicts you? You're innocent to prove
yeah, but
guilty. Which,
PD,
believe
unless you
me,
got
I do
political,
like that.
PD, wait there, look, right, unless you got political dirt on someone, unless you've got a hold over the police and the establishment, right, and unless you're an extremely intelligent man, right, with
You
not
don't need
millions,
intelligence,
tens of
John. You
millions,
don't.
or if not a billionaire, right, you can, look, what you're saying, you're going to get away with that. I know Decker, right, his IQ is low and he is in no shape or form to manipulate the police, is he? Let's be honest.
Of
He's
course he
in
is.
no
It's
shape
not
or form.
manipulate the police, it's the Crown Prosecution Service. How do you think? What happened with Rotherham? Let's talk about Rotherham, right? Now, them girls, they had the parents saying to them, please, my 14-year-old and 13-year-old daughter are in this house. The old people turn up at that house. They go in there, they arrest the two girls because they're drinking alcohol, 13 and 14 years old, right? They're in their room with 50 and 40, loads of men in 40s, 50-year-old, right? Take these girls to the police station. They charge them, but they get no further action on the charge. When they release the girls, they drive them back to the fucking house. They didn't take them to the parents. Then the parents get nicked because they're accused of some kind of slander. How the fuck did that happen, John? Because I sat and watched that fucking inquest, right? And it broke my fucking heart when I sat and watched that. It's online. Check it out, guys. I've got to go, John. I'm jumping off, mate.
All right, you take care, PP. Look, didn't want to take it down the road, my channel. Look, I don't want it to be about that absolute fucking freak of nature, Decker. Right? Decker is the biggest freak of nature, right, there is on this fucking YouTube, right? Decker, I know you watch all my fucking live streams, mate. Right? I know all you YouTubers watch my live stream, yeah? But what really does my head in, right, is some of the mad shit that gets spewed about this guy, right? This guy should be in jail, right? Years of fucking ago, right? And that fucking perplexes me. Do you know what I mean? Like, that shit really gets under my fucking skin, man. Really gets under my skin, you know? But that's what I'm trying to say. This YouTube, right, is just full of fucking madness, people. And it's getting to the point, right, where it's too mad even for my crazy bipolar. And that's fucking saying something. You know, that is fucking saying something. But at the end of the day, this podcast is not going to be and Decker, I know you're listening, bruv, listen, my podcast is not about you, right, and your fucking weird, nefarious fucking behaviour, lads, at the end of the day. Yeah, JC, you're right. YouTube is fucked up big time. There's too many characters with fucking skeletons in their fucking closet. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not allowed. And PP, thank you for jumping on, right? That was an amazing talk between two men and family men. Do you know what I mean? Non-biased, no narrative or anything like that. Right? I'm fucking glad I've had this conversation with you. I mean that. Sending nothing but love to you and your wife and Anna. I hope you're all well. But fucking it's mad, isn't it? Like we got tunes up. Like, let me give you a rundown, right? I call them the mental healthies. Tune Army, yeah, jumping online in his own image, talking about I went to jail for 4 years, man. Are we fucking what was it? Controlling and conversing behaviour. Then we got Decker. We got Decker, that dirty little woman. Like, God, his Decker's knob must constantly smell of poo. I bet you his knob, right, even when he has a shower, just stinks of shit. Do you know what I mean? Becca, this is your moment. I didn't want to talk about you, but I'm just going to come out and say it. I think your knob stinks of poo. Yeah? I think you need to stop putting your Johnson where he's not wanted, lad. I think you need to keep it in your fucking trousers. Leave the alcohol alone. Leave the drugs alone. Right? And just stop being and I know you can fight, Declan. I don't deny this, bro. You can fight. But I did have a call when you were in. Oh, but I don't want to say. Boss Dog wind me in, man. I don't want to say. Boss Dog knew everything, bro. We knew everything, bro. Just put it that way. We knew everything, man. Yeah, fucking madness, innit? Madness and that. I was gonna go to the pub that night, right? To sit there and film, but for the camera out and I but too many people know who I am, so I couldn't do it, bro. Boss Dog, man, reel me in, man. Reel me in, bro. Crazy this YouTube, man. The characters are the gift that keeps giving. Don't ever forget that, people. John Smith doesn't hold bias to anyone. I don't hold bias to anyone. John Smith, when I come up with a fucking scenario in my head, there's no narrative, right? I just gotta say what I fucking see, people. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Decker, man, keep your willy out of them poo fucking starfishes, for God's sake. What were you thinking, lad? Fucking shit's fucked up. Let me get the link out again, see who else wants to jump on. Let's have a little mad one. No, Boss Dog, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it, man. I can't. I want to. Boss Dog, you know, don't you? You know I can't, man. I can't, man. But Boss Dog knows anyway, man. Boss Dog knows. Madness. Let me get this link out, people. Bear with me. Let's get this link out. Julian, you little fraggle, I know you're watching. Jump on, mate. Come on, you haven't been on for well over a month. Just jump on, have a chat. Just jump on, have a chat with me, man. Come on. No shouting, just us two. I'm not going to question you on what's happening. And I don't know if I've been doxed, and I've been this, and I've been that. Fuck that. Just jump on, why we'll talk about genetics. Why we'll talk about. Bro, listen, I'll even talk about hydro with you and that. I'll even talk about all the new genetics or what was your last fucking crop and that. Come on, man. Shefflin, jump on the panel if you want, lad. Or Anton. Stig, jump on, mate. I know you're watching. You're all in the background. Oh, Expo's in here as well. Jump on, lad. Let's have a little chat, man. Today is an open panel. No one's getting kicked off or anything. Look, I had to kick PD off yesterday. I actually love the guy to bits, so I don't want him to get triggered with that. God, he's dangerous. Remind me never, ever, ever to get into a fucking argument with Art Hostage. Fuck's sake, man. He's the destroyer of YouTube souls, isn't he? Clever little fuck that Art Hostage is. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, he scares the fuck out of me, that guy. What the fuck? That's a random comment. I like Billy. He's just Billy, look at that comment. Phil, I wear pull-ups on a weekend and 10 of ladies in the week. Go on, Bill, man. That's a bit fucked up, man, but fair play. Right, people, I'm going to get the link out once more. I'm willing to have a little YouTube chat. Yeah, but Pebble Dashing, you're free to your comment, man. See, but I got courage. I'm one of the only people who let Art Hostage in my I'm one of the only people who will have let Art Hostage. I'll let anyone in my chat, bro. That's what a YouTube thing is meant to be, conflicting opinions, isn't it? Smokey MC, I'm not backing hard hostage in any shape or form. I don't condone his behaviour online or anything like that, and there's a lot I don't agree with him. But if you think it says our hostage couldn't destroy nothing, Johnny destroyed himself. Look, at the end of the day, if you genuinely think that, okay, he might have destroyed, not destroyed, he might have ruined his YouTube career a bit, right? But if you think he couldn't fucking destroy coming, it's scary, bro. He knows shit. He virtue signaled to me tonight, right? Like, in other words, like, yeah, I know about the watch. I know about the watch. Do you know what I mean? And fucking, I don't even want to say, like, yeah, but he's too well informed. He's scared. Look, it scares the shit out of me. And I don't give a fuck, right? You might like it or not, right? But that guy scares the fucking living daylights out of me, bro. That's why I won't get into a beef with him. I never will, bro. Pez, you got to show your face in the background, lad. I know you were just on Pez, but you know, I like to see what I'm dealing with, lad. Pez, I'll put the link out for you, okay? We're going to keep a topic talk tonight. So if you've got a topic, even if you think there's something, Pez, that you don't agree with what I say, I'll give you the floor. I'll mute myself up. You can have your say, lad. Do you know, I can't find my vape tonight that I'm smoking rolly after rolly. Fairy Fizz, man. You know I got love you. Now that's someone I back on here. I back Fairy Fizz, right? Like I back Flavors, bro. And there's not a lot of people I will back till my dying day on here. Do you know what I mean? But I know at some point, right, in my life, right, I'll be sat at a table with Flavors, right, and I'll be having a drink with him. I know that to be a fact. That's one person on YouTube, right? Most probably Fairy Fizz as well, right? Those are two people I know at some point, right? It could be years down the line, right? I'll be sat there, right? Either in my family home having a family meal with him or chilling with him, man. Pebble dashing, that's a good comment, lads. That's a good comment. Look, right, but you know the thing with art hostage plays stupid and dumb. That's his defence. When he really ain't fucking stupid and dumb. The guy scares the fucking living daylights out of me, mate. Scares the absolute shit out of me. And there's not a lot of people on YouTube that does, bro. Yeah, he plays stupid, man. There's only two other people on here, who show them a nameless, who play absolute fucking dumb on here, but they're not dumb. Peter, can you show your face, lads? I got you in the background. Don't put you on camera. Can you just show me something, Pete? Right there. I'll put myself on single layout. There you go. I'll let you on now. Hang on, Pete. Can you hear me, Pete?
All right, John.
Oh, we got a fellow man. Are you from Scotland, sir?
No, from Wales.
You're from Wales. Bro, listen, I'm from Cardiff. For anyone who doesn't listen, right, or know, yeah, but as people from Cardiff, we don't class ourselves as Welshies. We class ourselves as Cardiff. Anything like Swansea, Newport, right, they're just in between. But I'm going to give the floor to you, sir. You fire away.
Are you a Cardiff City hooligan?
What made you say that? I'm not I wouldn't say I was a football fan, but back in the day, I did like to go to town and bang heads down Butte Park. You know, when it was all the organised fight between Swansea, Cardiff, Millwall. You know, I wasn't a football follower, right? But back in the very early 2000s, very late 90s, I did like to go down to Butte Park and have a little organised fight, sir.
I saw you getting arrested outside Ninian Park.
Shit. Do you know what? I just knocked myself off the panel. But I tried to knock this other guy off the panel. He's gone. He's gone. Do you know the guy who was just on the panel? Do you know who he was? Pez, I'm not going to say you are if I think I know I got it right? But you're the guy on the end of the phone who used to organise the fights on fucking Park, wasn't you? You fucking bastard. Oh, that's funny as fuck, mate. I think it was him. Pez, you know the fucking guy. Oh, you gotta be careful what I say. Gotta be careful what I say. But yeah, Pez, look, that was many years ago, man. Come on, bro. Fucking hell, man. Crazy, man. Yeah, but anyone who was into football back in the day, or anyone from Cardiff who is from my area, what Cardiff and Swansea used to do, yeah, and Millwall and all of them, right? Cardiff, well, you get a guy from Swansea, but Pez, don't say too much if I think it is you. Right, we used to. No, he wasn't shook, bro. Listen, he was fucking from a proper football firm. If Nedved, if it's the right guy I'm thinking of, right? He was a Cardiff lad trying to sound Welshy. Boss dog, that wasn't you, was it? Boss dog, was that you, bro? It wasn't you pretending to be Swansea, was it, bro? 'Cause I shit myself then, bro. Yeah, Bluebirds all the way, man. Go on, JC. Fucking hell. Pez, man, you fucking, bro, you give me the heebie-jeebies, then, bro. Yeah, mad diesel. John Pez is not who you think he is. I just clocked on. I know I'm in his IP right now. There isn't a castle. There's a castle in the, referring to the comment on the screen. There's a castle called Cardiff Castle, which is very rare to have a castle in the heart of the city centre. But did you know, one emoji, that Cardiff or Wales has got the most castles than anywhere on the planet? Did you know that? Wales has the most castles anywhere, bro. Anywhere on the planet. And did you know in Turkey, most of the castles that exist, yeah, were built by Welshmen who were sent over there, right, to build them castles in Turkey. John Smith, his YouTube grass Kents don't know about the privacy coin death smack contract. Oh, bro, you scare me, man. Pebble dashing, man. Get off my IP, bro. Fuck's sake, man. Do you know what? Art Hostage, Pebble Dashing, and a couple of people who are tech savvy on here scare the fuck out of John Smith. You went to Caerphilly, big one with Moat around and went past on the way. Go on, boss dog. I understand that comment. A lot of people on here won't. Yeah, Koch was a lookout. See, they won't listen. Some of the people, boss dog, and he ain't got a clue what we're on about. I love that. Go on, man. Go on, my son. Let's get this link up one more time, people. PP, look what you done, man. I love you, but you brought my views down, bro. I was at a steady 200 till you come on. You boring baggy rattler, but I love that baggy rattler. Cushy washy, man. Jump on. John, are you still wearing your 2018 Cardiff Xmas jumper, the odd socks? Fucking hell, Nedved, you remember? See, Nedved, right? He's one of the old original counts, bro. That's a very old account. You remember that Christmas jumper, do you? That was the first time I showed my face online about 3 years ago, wasn't it? No one was expecting it. I just put it on. I remember Monk was on the panel. I could see him reaching for his keyboard, clipping it and that. Bike tracks. Fucking bike. Yeah, man. See, I know what that means, Master. Go on, my son. See, some of these people won't have a clue, bro. My uncle Gavin ran a pub in Cardiff, and I remember I took his dog for a walk when he went down to visit from Scotland, and they all shit took in, or both ended up lost. You want me to Fairy Fizz? Fairy Fizz for you. The Albanians just took Smith's store up. Hope he has. Bruv, listen, man's wearing it in his pajamas, bro. Man's got the elbows sitting out the front right now. I'm not even fucking with you, bro. Yeah, non-snowflake member knows. He knows the drill. Right there, people. I'm going into the man cave. I'm going to ask Callie where my vape is. I've been smoking rollies, which I never smoke. God, alive, the wheels can end. I can't find my vape. Oh, I can't. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Nedved, we have in the past, haven't we? We've had our differences, Nedved. We have had our differences, man. But it's nice just to find mutual high ground, isn't it, my brother? It is, man. But yeah, Pezzo's just in your IP, man. Yeah, Scottish you are. The bulletproof blessed through people's minds. Fairy Fizz, I don't know what to say. Like, I'm an Albanian. I'm not Albanian. Look, why I'm a Serb, innit? For God's sake, Fairy Fizz, man. You're proper switched on, man. You know the drilly. You know the drilly, man. That's how a Serbs roll, bro. You know, I haven't got a choice in the fucking matter, bro. Oh, but look, I'm not even joking. You know, in the winter, right? In the winter, right? A stab vest is I'm not fucking with you people, right? It's lovely and warm, right? And it's like wearing a jacket, right? I can't go out of the house without it. Do you know what I mean? But in the summer, Jesus Christ, I fucking stink, right? Listen, you know someone, right, who wears a stab vest, right, who absolutely stinks, right, they've been in the game, do you know what I mean? Someone who wears a stab vest is proper clean and isn't moulded to their body shape, right? Look, they're part-timers, bro. I'm going to put that shit out there. Sean Wayne, look, he knows what I mean. I'm not going to say much, right? But look, right, Sean Wayne comes from a fucking war zone, and that's all I'm going to fucking say on the matter. Right, that's why I respect Sean Wayne, right? Because I know a lot about his history and he don't talk about it. Do you know what I mean? That guy fucking, listen, that guy's seen some shit, been there and come out the fucking other end smelling the roses, right? So I respect that man, Sean Wayne. And anyone who thinks Sean Wayne is a troll, right, you're very well mistaken, man. Just a normal middle-aged guy, man. Just a normal guy. Do your research, fart hostage. Don't you fart hostage? Do you remember Plastic Paddy made up the name for fart hostage, cock sausage. Oh, that hostage, you gotta love that name, cock sausage, bro. Come on. What a funny ass name. What a funny ass name. John, I think I work with you. It's Pez. No, man, look, I think I know who it is, bro. Now, I think I know who it is, man. That's funny, though. That's funny. Yeah, Fairy Fizz, you hit the nail on the head. You see everything. You've been here long. Listen, Fairy Fizz has been here longer than me. And she don't give away nothing, right? And she don't get involved in any beefs, right? But she sees everything. I got a life jacket. I could spray her black too, John. Fucking hell. John, that smoking crack on a soaking wet suit in that shout last night. Yeah! I freestyled that one, JC. I freestyled it, bro. Do you know what I mean? Who was I talking about? I totally forgot, wasn't it? God, who was I talking about, JC? Drop that name in a comment, man. I can't remember. I do remember that one, though. God, I got a brain fart. Who was I talking about? It wasn't Masters, was it? Was it Masters? JC? John, that's what you know. Oh, PD, yeah. PD. JC, I'm going to get back to that for you. I'm going to do a little rewind. Right? We're going to have a little recap on that. I know you love that one, right? So I'm gonna drop it again for you. Right, look. PD, my fellow Irish biker. When PD first came to the community and he used to have his camera on all the time, right? He had an head like a bucket, didn't he? Big fat cheeks on him, right? Big chubby face and that, right? And then he just disappeared. Uncle K roasted him one day and he disappeared off YouTube for a fucking 8 months. And then when he come back, I like PD, right? But I don't like the new PD, the placid PD, the non-shouting PD. You know, the one. But PD, look, I love you to bits. I know you're watching too, right? But you do look emaciated and on crack, right? And for you to smoke crack on a soaking wet soup tin, why I think that's absolutely cheeky, right? And you should be fucking ashamed of yourself. Get a little bit of fucking ash. Do you know what I mean? And don't use the ash twice. For God's sake, PD. Eat your 5 a day and put some fucking weight on, my darling. Them cheekbones are sticking out, and I'm sorry to say it. I hope you take this on board as constructive criticism, PD. Look at me, I'm even getting out the breath. I'm even getting out the breath talking about it, but I love that fellow Irishman. How could you not love PD and his outbursts? I want the old PD back. I want the old House of Pain back. I want the carnage. I want the old characters. I want the Friday night roast. That's what I want. That's what John Smith's bipolar requires right now. Fucking hell. JC, man, I comment, man. I fucking almost choked on my drink then looking at that. Crazy, man. This YouTube is just, it's fucked up, right? But look, I hate to admit it, right? I love it. I love it. Right? I work all week. I put a 50-hour week in, right? I work with proper men, bro. Do you know what I mean? I work with real men, right? I got nothing but love for my boss, my supervisor, my fellow work colleagues, right? And I just jump on here. Man has a little drink, right? Not much. Man's not drinking much, so I might have a little 5% Malibu can. You know, them little posh cans, little bit of AU vodka, and I jump on and I entertain the John Smithians. That's the shit that I do. JC, man, you know I'm always here to entertain you. JC's another fellow working man, putting in them awkward hours and them shifts, bro, just to provide for himself and put a bit of money on a plate, bro. You know, we're here for you. John, tell us what you know about Sean George on Hardy Welsh. Fucking hell, you're very well informed there, Incog. He's a bit well informed, Incog, isn't he? I do know about Incog's. John Smith, do you know Rolls Royce don't charge airbags for the engines upon installation? They change per mile. What? Fucking hell, man. Jesus Christ. John, you was lazy. I looked after you. Pez, man. Pez, who are you, my darling? JC, does John know you've got boobies? Look, cushy washy. JC could have the biggest man boobies on the planet. I fucking love that guy. JC was here from the beginning. If he wants to have man titties, that's fine by John Smith. I support JC and his man boobs. Right? I love JC, right? Like I love any family member. And that's all I gotta say on the JC man booby situation. Oh, do you know how nice it is? I just found my vape. We're going to get the link out. Let's fill the panel up. I'm going to let the people have this say. John Smith's going to sit back. There's the link. Anyone wants to jump on, you're more than welcome. No, JC, man, stay here, bro. You know we got love for you. We don't discriminate against man boobs. Fact, every packet of crisps in the world goes out of date on a Saturday. Fact, check on a crisp packet. But you know what? I like facts like that. I'm going to have a little look into that, BamBam. BamBam, did you know that there's only one factory on the whole planet, right, that industrially processes chocolate spread? And did you know, right, the fucking trucks come all over fucking Europe to that one factory, right? And did you know ships transport cargo, right, all over the fucking world, right, to that one factory? MH37 engine supported to Rolls-Royce. Look, I wonder what happened with flight MH370. God, what a fucking head. Do you know what, right? That is one thing that's really got me. Look, when they looked at the flight plan, that one engineer got it right. He dipped the wings, didn't he? A lot of pebble dashing looking, a lot of people have got an IQ like me and you, right? And I switched on. Look, right? The way he dipped his wings to look at his hometown, right? I don't know, man. But look, that's fact. That's what he done. That's what he done. You know. It says MH370 engine supported to Rolls-Royce 12 hours after the plane was reported missing. That the engines were still running. That's a fact. Oh, Pebble Dashing, what do you think next Saturday? No roast, no totally out of character, right? Shall I do a topic talk, right? We'll do a conspiracy Friday. What do you think, Pebble Dashing? Should we roll with that? Doesn't matter if we don't get hardly any views, right? We'll do an educated one. Fuck talking about shuffling. Fuck talking about tunes. Fuck talking about Decker. Fuck talking about Expo. Fuck talking about Paddy Conroy's eye patch, right? Fuck that shit, bro. Let's just have a normal Friday. What do you think, bro? Who killed Jill Dando? Radio Fuming is another intelligent guy with a high IQ. Do you know what the sad thing is? A lot of people don't know who Jill Dando is, and the guy with the mental health who they arrested and charged, who spent many years in jail. Radio Fuming for you, sir. Do you know what? We're going to have a conspiracy Friday. We're going to talk about that. How are people coping with cost of living crisis? Dossage, that's a bit of a good question here, lad. We're all struggling at the end of the day, aren't we? MH370 was, and they shot down over Ukraine. It's political, isn't it? JC, we demand to see your pronouns. Oh my God, this chat is hilarious, isn't it? Government before shutting her mouth about sex. She didn't actually, to be honest. Let me pin that comment. BamBam, she didn't. She stuck to a script, she did. Barry Georgian, 8 years beyond the door before the retrial acquittal. It was never him. I knew it was never him. He didn't have the mental capacity to plan that. Even the mental capacity to get hold of a firearm, even back then. It was pre-Dunblane. Radio Fuming, correct me if I'm right. Wasn't that crime pre-Dunblane? Because remember when the Dunblane massacre happened up in Scotland, there was an amnesty on weapons and all hangings. Even starter pistols got banned, didn't they? 1999. God, that was tragic, wasn't it? Some say a team was recruited from North East to go down and kill. Yeah, that sausage, I've heard that. There's no evidence, but I gotta be honest, I've heard that, Jill Dando. Because she was going to expose the elite rings. It wasn't her who was going to expose it. Look, there was a rumour that the BBC, and look, all she was a messenger. She got handed the script. That was her job, our hostage, right? And she just said, look, back then there was no social media platforms or anything like that where she could be an independent. She was totally with the BBC, wasn't she? And I don't think the BBC was going to disclose that. Our hostage was sticks of facts. Look, that was a rumour, wasn't it? God, look at PP. Look at PP with his mad comment, man. That's what I like about PP. He comes up with mad shit, don't he? Look at his comment on the screen now. Yeah, and Fairy Fizz, I'm not going to deny it. Jill Dando was a very well-connected woman. Do you know what I like? I like these conspiracy theory chats. 9mm, the brass had been requimped, apparently commonly seen in the Baltics. Fucking hell, man! Not a lot of people will understand that comment. Radio fuming. I know you're pretty switched on about firearms. We had this chat before, didn't we? Yeah, man. Fucking hell, you know your shit, bro. Radio fuming, man. Clever guy. Clever guy. Clever guy. Look, that was a professional fuming. I was with there. Hang on, 2 secs. 2 secs. Let me put it on pause. 2 secs. Do you know what? I'm loving some of these comments, these conspiracy ones. I love topics like this. Do you know what, people? Pebble dashing, BamBam, and all you people who are on radio fuming. Do you know what we're going to do? Fuck talking about them fucking no marks and them absolute fucking YouTube fraggles, right? Do you know what we're going to do? We're going to have a conspiracy Friday. I don't want to go live. I'll go live before Plastic Paddy because I know he puts super research in and he does UFO Fridays and Saturdays and things like that, right? So what we're going to do next Friday, I'll slip totally out of character. I'm going to speak to Plastic Paddy because he's a good researcher. I'm going to ask him to get some information. Do you know what we're going to do? We're going to talk about Jill Dando. Look at this for me. Jill Dando's fiance went on to become the royal gynecologist, delivered royal babies. Fucking hell, man. You're well informed, you, sir. Boss Dog, what do you think on Conspiracy Friday? Shall I set it up? And when I finish this live stream, I'll set up another live stream for Friday. Right, and we're going to do a Conspiracy Friday. What I'll do, I'll get a script as well. We're going to do no narrative or fakeness, right? We're going to read from true sources, and we're going to put it out there. UFOs are just a cover up for World War. Hugh, just do you know what I think these UFOs are, which they're pushing out in the media, the Tic Tacs? Do you know what I think it is? I think it's human tech, and I think it's a new release of a new type of energy. Look, I'll explain it for all the thick heads in the chat. Right. Nearly 200 years ago, we had steam, didn't we? That was the top technology. We had steam engines, yeah? Then after the steam engine... No, first of all, we had a horse and cart for thousands of years. We were using animal power and kinetic energy, weren't we? Then after that, we had the steam engine. Then after the steam engine, we had the combustion engine. And after the combustion engine, we had nuclear power like submarines and electric engines. Do you know what I think this Tic Tac is and all these UFOs? I think it's human tech. And I think it's the new release of a new type of world energy. That's what my personal opinion. PP, that's a good comment. Jill was spotted by professionals. Middle Fulham, a day night shot in the head, no trace. Yeah, it was a professional fucking hit. The guy who was arrested for the Jill Dando murders was a bit of a Billy bullshit and he had mental health. at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? Radio fuming. What do you think, lad? Should we do God, I love these talk. Jet after combustion. Yeah, PP, sorry you with the nail on the head. Fuming. Look, for you and all the fucking educated ballistic P Dosage want to comment. Ballistic matched the bullets that killed Joe Dando to a batch sold by Jonathan. Yeah. Raz, man. I didn't expect anyone in the chat to come up with that. Public knowledge. Not a lot of people know that, even though it's public knowledge. I don't know. I'm going to have to have a look into that, hard hostage. I'm going to have to have a look into that. I'm going to have to have a look into it. So what do you think, people? I'm going to end the live stream in a bit. It's 1:30. Should we do... Look, I don't want to talk about any of them dickheads, man. They're getting a bit boring. The storyline's getting a bit shit. Do I go live and do a conspiracy Friday chat? And I'll get some of the intelligent people on here, some of the people I can actually have a talk with who don't talk over people. Radio Fuming, do you want to jump on Friday night? PP, you can also jump on, a couple of other people. Guy got arrested was a statistic of no relevance. Glad people look out for people. PD, man, you come up with some crazy shit, you do. Fair play, bro. That's why I love you, man. You come up with some mad shit, bro. Yeah, let's get talking about UK home conspiracies. Radio Fuming, I'm fucking here, my son. Great live, John. You're getting better at filtering out the semantics. Yeah, Dossie, do you want to send my channel in a different way, lad? Do you know what I mean? Slowly, slowly, slowly. I want it to evolve. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to push it. I want it to evolve, bro. PP, man of the cuff. Oh, I love it. I love all the conflicting views on here. It's good, isn't it? Dunblane. What a fucking... Bro, listen. A lot of... Art hostage. Dunblane. That's another fucking good subject. Fairy Fizz, go on, man. Yeah, we can talk about that. We can talk about that, Fairy Fizz. You're well informed, girl. Look, right, the views next Friday might be low, right? But you know what we're going to do? We're going to have a conspiracy Friday for the John Smithians, for a couple of the educated people in the chat, right? That's what we're going to do, people. We're going to have a conspiracy Friday. And what I'm going to do tomorrow morning, I'm going to put a community post up, right? I'm going to ask all of you people, because at the end of the day, the community decide on everything. We can push a narrative, we can talk absolute sausage and guff online, right? But it's you who make the final decision as a collective. So what we're going to do, thanks to on YouTube, War Forever Expo, Mafia Chat Sold, fucking hell. I'm a nerd, John. I'm a sponge for knowledge. Fairy Fizz. Do you know what we're going to... Oh, the Tupac. That's the one who's been nicked for Tupac's murders, mad, isn't it? 30 years later. Look, Fairy Fizz and all the pretty intelligent people on here, JC, everyone, right? I'm going to knock off in a couple of minutes, right? But before I knock off, right, what we're going to do, we're going to do a conspiracy Friday, right? I'm going to put a load of conspiracy here, right? And we're going to talk about it. Hang on, people, hang on. Hang on, hang on. Hang on, my darlings, hang on, my darlings. We're going upstairs in the Smith household a minute. Can anybody hear me? Is the signal okay? Hang on, people. My signal was going a little bit. I just had to go upstairs. I had to do my dad duties. But look, before we go, people, what I'm going to say, I'm just going to plug it. We're going to take the channel in a different direction. We're going to try something new. We're going to do something new for the. We're going to do something new for the John Smithians. Radio fuming for you, sir. Look, I got a lot of respect for you. There's no bullshit in you. You're a hard-working man. You got the same interests in me and everything, right? Fuming, you're a supermod on here, right? I don't want any of the dickheads in here. I don't give a fuck, right, if 10 people are watching us, right? I'm going to do something, right, for the people who've supported me in the community, right, and some of the educated people. We're going to do a Conspiracy Friday, Radio Fuming. What I'm going to do, we're going to also talk about the state of the government. We're going to talk about everything to do with the cost of living. Fuming, if you could, sir, I'd like you to watch my chat on Friday night. I don't want any dickheads, no narrative. I don't want to talk about shuffling, Expo, Dildo Dave, Conroy, anything, Lazar, Uncle KY. We're not having that shit on here, right? We're going to have a go and see how it goes, right? But Fuming, I need you there. I need you to watch a chat. At the end of the day, I know my chat's a little bit crazy. JC, if you could as well. You still haven't super... Brother, I'm on in now. I'm on in now, son. JC, you know, you Fuming, Joe Brown, Casanova. Listen, you're all the power mods at the end of the day. You're all getting a super fucking spanner. You deserve it, son. You know I'm on it. But we're going to go that way. But before we go, look, people, I just want to... Look, that's what we're going to do, right? That's the direction I want to send the channel in, right? We're going to give it a go, right? It's only going to be for one night, right? Hang on 2 seconds with you. I just got to do something. So I've got to put it on pause. Fuming, I'll supermod you now the second I put it down, okay? Sorry about that. I was talking for about 30 seconds, people, and I was on fucking pause. But look, before I go, all I want to say is what we're going to do Friday. I'm going to have a professional intro. I'm going to speak to Plastic Paddy. I'm going to speak to a couple of people. What we're going to do, we're going to get a professional intro. It's not going to be the best, right? I'm going to use my 4K camera. I'm going to pull that out of the box. And what we're going to do, right, we're going to have a Conspiracy Friday. We're doing this for the hardcore John Smithian fans and the intelligent people out there. So Fuming, sorry to repeat myself again, if you could just watch the chat for me Friday. I don't want any dickheads in here or any narrative, right? We're going to have a proper educated talk about some conspiracies. And before I go, I just want to spread the love. I want to say to all of you, right, doesn't matter who you are, right, don't hold hate in your heart. And I just want to send this message out to you. And I want all of you to know every day that John Smith loves you. And I want you to praise the Lord before we go. Feel it, people. John Smith prays in the valley. I'm praising in the mountain before I go to sleep. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I praise when I'm down for the John Smithians. What an outro! Oh my God, we got tears. Have a good night, people. I fucking love every one of you. Yes! Oh! Oh my God, praise him before we go. Get out of bed and fucking dance to this outro, you bunch of horrible cunts. Billy, good night to you, sir. Radio Fuming, I love you. JC, feel a love before you go tonight. Boss Dog, bigging up my fellow Cardiff man. Pussy wussy, lay the phone down and get the fuck to sleep. Pretty thing, feel it too. I love every one of you. I don't care if you got club foot, hepatitis or AIDS. John Smith sending love to you, your caseworker, your probation officer. Praise him, people. Praise the Lord before you get your ass to bed, you horrible cunt. If you're grateful, that's right, Radio Fuming, we don't disgrace here. You could have a big nose, you could even have a wart in between your eyes. I could be staring at it even though I can't help it, but I love every one of you. That's right, Pretty Face, tonight's been emotional. Switch that phone off, get the fuck to bed, and praise the Lord. I see you, Jimmy. I see you. I'm sending love to you, your probation officer, and any cunt in between. Good night, people. God bless, and thank you for tuning into the John Smith Show. I love every one of you, even our horrible cunt dildo days. I won't be quiet. I praise the light. Billy, we don't ask the community for fuck all. I only ask for their love. And I'm sending love to them before I go to bed and fuck the brains out of my wife. My God, I'm gonna cry. I'm deadly gonna cry. Oh, God. Every day. Ian Beale, I see you, sir. Praise him, people. Praise him. No, fuck off and get to bed, you bunch of horrible